Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control in me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you come take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I say like that. And now you go away, so I should have fucked up real bad. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I say like that. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you come take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go away, so it should have fucked up real bad. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Morning. I was confused. I was like, okay, something is echoing. Who's echoing? And it was X. X was doing that. Man, the streaming on X is just so bad. It's so bad. It looks so bad. I don't know if it's just a me thing or what, but like Elon, bro, you got all that money. You need to fix up the streaming section. Like it is I streamed to so many platforms. And X looks the worst. It looks the worst. I don't know why. It looks so bad. Yo, it's gonna be a good morning, y'all. I got some new video that I haven't reacted to in a while. So, more Paraz went back to Australia to get some paper stamped for his, job here. So, he hasn't uploaded any videos lately. I just checked in on that. Unfortunately, he's kind of busy. A busy man. I'm so hyped for Grand Theft Auto. Yo, August 27th, what? Wait, what happens on August 27th? On Netflix, an extended look. Netflix, August 27th. So what, you made a documentary about the damn game before you even released the damn game? Bro, quit screwing around with this game and release it already. What the hell y'all doing? Watch, come to find out, in like a year, we're gonna find out that the game hadn't been released because they were trying to do a documentary with Netflix to get a little extra money because they're just that greedy. Watch. Y'all think I'm messing around, bro.
You're finally here.
Morning, Ramboni.
Late again.
Oh, inhaled vinegar. Wait. What? So we gonna get the game what? Pre-order. Oh, we got a pre-order for Phantom Blade. Yo, what? Get it. You can pre-order on August 11th. That's what's up. Damn, they
The
getting
TikTok DoorDash girl filmed
No.
a naked man passed out.
No. We're not talking about drama right now. We're watching games. Go away. Bro up in there looking like Iron Man. Whoa, what is this? This looks promising.
Do you hear it? It's calling me.
You see that rating right there?
Do you hear it? It's calling me.
That rating screams me. Yes, sir. It sure does. Screams me. Bro.
Do you
Wait!
hear it? It's calling me. Showing me what's coming. Yet they fail to grasp. There is no stopping it. We must keep evolving.
Silence! You silly girl. You played with fire. You brought the humans and angels alike.
You will die down there.
Tell her
Yo, what are these characters? This game looks sick. What?
Majesty, she'll have to revive me again. I'm not abandoning my friends.
Cute. They don't understand. Death. Decay. Terror. Darkness. Now you see. There are no angels here. Only
This has to be
Red.
multiplayer. What the? Yo, what? Yo, what? That looks so cool. What? Oh, that music is banging. A cinematic theatrical RPG? The hell is that? Bro, it's like they just trying to throw everything they can into one game now. This looks really good. I ain't gonna lie, like, even if this was like one of those like live action games, I'd probably play this shit. Not live action. Interactive movies. If this was one of those interactive movies, I'd probably still play this game. This looks really good. That looked really good. Oh, there's another Insidious. That's right. Insidious Out of the Further. Man, the old lady that plays in this, I hate saying it like that because it feels really disrespectful. But the elder lady that plays in this, man, she's got to be getting up in age now, huh? That's got to be so stressful for her to go through all that. But you know what they say, like, dude, the minute you stop moving, that's when you die. So, not that, obviously not that I wish that on anybody, but still, like. I fucking hate this. Oh my God. I hate YouTube. Come on. Happy Place is gone now. Nope. Happy Place is gone. It's gone. The hell does that mean? What? That was a Helldivers 2 trailer. What does that even mean? They gonna add more? Yo, we got some bangers today. That's so creepy, bro. How's it going, the chud? How's it going, darling? How's it going, Billet? I haven't slept, damn hospital is so loud. You're at a hospital that's loud? I'm shocked. Man, that place must be popping off if it's loud in there. Where are you at that you're in a hospital that's like over capacity and stuff? Oh, he must have got the Taco Bell. Okay. Look, man, it happens to us all. Learn to take it like a man. All right? It sucks. It sucks, all right? But we all grow up whenever we eat Taco Bell, all right? You know what I'm saying? You be all right. Walk it off.
It's 2026, and the Souls-like subgenre continues to grow.
No, it hasn't. It's died off completely. What rock are you living under, bro?
New contenders all aiming high to be the next great hit. It's an appealing genre, to be sure, but to truly make an impact,
it has to be done right. If the game is illogically hard, like Kazan, the first Berserker, it doesn't make any sense for it to be that hard. And it has to be well balanced, like Elden Ring. And if it does that, if it abides by that guideline, that set of rules, it'll pop off.
You need not only a great hook, but also stellar combat fundamentals that run deep.
Great hook.
That's where the upcoming Swords of Legends is
Souls-like games don't need storylines. Souls-like games need good combat.
looking to put its best foot forward. As developer Oregon Shanghai reinvigorates the long-running Chinese RPG series into a faster, more fierce action game that'll push players to master its wuxia-inspired martial arts.
Is this a,
Soulless. You can judge my fate!
Swords of Legends recently left an impression at Summer Game Fest 2026, and we finally got over an hour of hands-on.
This is the new one. This is the new one.
Time to get a feel for its slick fighting systems and the visually stunning and tense boss encounters. It's a type of Souls-like that embraces the journey of a mythical hero in the making, with its heightened action-focused jaunt through Chinese mythology. So far, Swords of Legends plays like a promising.
That's supposed to be Radon, isn't it?
New Souls-like that has me eager to see where this.
Bro, what? That's kind of crazy. So it's got like the dragon, right? So in the Elden Ring DLC, they got the dragon.
Visually stunning and tense boss encounters. It's a type of Souls-like that
there's
embraces
the dragon. That's like the first boss that you beat in the Elden Ring DLC. And then you got Radon.
Swords of Legends plays like a promising new Souls-like that has me eager to see where this grand spectacle will go next.
That's cool.
For many Western players, this may be the first time you've heard about Swords of Legends, which is actually part of a larger series of role-playing games and a live-action TV show based on the Chinese cross-media series Gujian. Swords of Legends is a reboot of sorts that takes the series into the realm of Souls-like action.
I used to love that shit. I don't know why, dude. I used to watch so many movies that were old. I need to start watching that. Dude, I felt so like I don't know what it is with their culture, like the Japanese style culture when it comes to their kung fu and stuff like that. It just looks so relaxing to me. You see, like whenever they sit down and then they start fighting like this, dude, I could watch that all day. There was a Jet Li film called Fist of Legend. Bro, and I kid you not, the fighting scenes that were in that film would last for upwards of like 10 to 15 minutes. The movie was like the longest older style movie I've ever seen. And like the combat in it was just so, the flow in it was so good. I loved that movie.
Is a reboot of sorts that takes the series into the realm of Souls-like action, bringing the wuxia-inspired spectacle, the marrying of Chinese-influenced high fantasy and martial arts action, into an action RPG that's all about taking out foes with style and a certain level of grace that's befitting of a mythical hero. Taking on the role of Sipan, a fallen swordsman turned agent of the underworld, he's tasked with traveling to the mortal realm to face off with ruthless demons and mysterious rivals rampaging through the lands. This also
Dude, though, I don't know what it is. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know what you could be referring to about the scary Korean shows. I've heard a few people also bring that up. I think that's interesting. I think that it's very interesting to see the different cultures and how they perceive horror. And I've seen a couple like instances of like manga imagery of some of the manga coming out of Korea, and it looks really spooky. So I can only imagine what the TV shows and movies look like.
Includes the added task of claiming as many souls as possible from slain enemies and using them to augment his expanding arsenal of weapons and artifacts that greatly alter his fighting style. My hands-on time with Swords of Legends focused on a demo-specific series of tutorials and isolated missions that ran me through some of the larger environments to explore, such as the dreamlike ethereal landscape of the mythical realm, and isolated mountaintop communities overrun by demons in the mortal realm. The signature boss battles capped off each segment, which were not only a great dive into slick martial arts action, but also surprisingly tricky encounters that had me pulling out every trick I could use to keep up with them.
The combat in this game is probably the cleanest that I've seen in a while. I'm not gonna lie. I think that this might actually be a pretty decent game. The health bar is a little much, but it doesn't look too crazy.
One of my favorite bosses, which also shows the tone that Swords of Legends goes for, was the Tri-Tail boss.
Whoa.
Who turns from a wholesome cat into a...
I wonder who this boss could be catering to, guys. Huh. Only some know, right?
...ripped feline that pummeled me to bits.
Oh, but it's a boss from Mystical Legend! Sure it is. Sure it is.
Swords of Legends does stick close to that Souls-like structure, and it is an admittedly well-established setup, especially in the wake of recent standouts like Black Myth Wukong and Wuchong Fallen Feathers. Still, I was impressed with how well Swords of Legends presents its combat fundamentals.
That enemy looks crazy. That enemy looks insane. That is a creepy dude. I like the way the enemies look, though. They did a really good job with that.
It, of course, sticks with the tried and true flow of picking your moments carefully to go in for strikes against both common enemies and some of the more ruthless foes. But it handles that particular dance of navigating combat encounters where you'll evade, parry, and dodge attacks to strike at the right time as exactly that, a dance of wills and wits.
Look at that damage, bro!
I'm impressed with how these battles have such flair to them, which is a nice contrast.
It does have a lot of flair.
Tend to keep the tone of battle subdued and mostly serious.
Whoa! Yo! Look kind of like a Street Fighter, grab or something, right?
With the Wuxia influence, it really hones in on the tone of a mythical martial arts fable. There's a dance-like quality to the flow of these fights, where you're dishing out combo attacks and reacting to enemy attacks in a way that was just as exciting to watch as it was to take part in. It made for a more fun type of engagement that I don't often feel from Souls-like games. Still, there were plenty of moments where the enemies really decked me when I found myself getting too comfortable.
See, that's what you get. That's what you get for attacking that little creature, man.
When I found myself getting...
Look at that creature. How could you possibly harm that creature? How could you?
Getting too comfortable. That same sense of satisfaction
Bro
when
walked
taking out
over
a
and
particularly
kicked the wrong
ruthless
cat.
enemy, and later on once again with ease, is present in Swords of Legends. I got a big kick out of successfully parrying many...
I can't stand people. Look, I'm not a cat fan, right? I'm not. I'm not a dog fan either. I'm a ferret dude, right? I like ferrets. That's my thing. If you got a cat that comes up to you and, like, rubs your leg, and you kick that cat, you're a piece of crap, dude. Because, like, it's hard enough to find cats that won't immediately try to attack you, right? In the instance of, like, when you pet them, they start trying to bite you. They want the attention, but they're, like, emo AF, right? And you got some dude going around, like, kicking the cats that actually, like, want you to pet them and don't try to, like, aggro on you the second you touch them. You're a dick, bro. You're mean.
Enemy strikes from a pass, then sneaking in a critical hit to knock them into a stagger. When it comes to fundamentals, Swords of Legends, while very familiar...
I kind of feel that way with any animal, but, like, you know...
It's most of the right notes when it comes to matching that compelling yet still stressful Souls-like flow. Unfortunately, one downside of the demo I played was some unfortunate technical hiccups that disrupted the flow and made landing some parries a bit difficult. This could be
I feel like every game that comes out should have a demo. We need to make it a law to force demos on development companies, like game developers. We need to do that. There shouldn't be a reason why demos don't automatically come out for games. People should know what they're going to buy. And when they buy it, it should be theirs permanently, regardless of if it's a digital or physical version.
Very troublesome snag for a Souls-like in the making, so hopefully the developers will be able to iron them out prior to launch. Where Swords of Legends really makes its big swings away from familiar Souls-like trends is with C-Pan's arsenal of weapons and skills. Along with a myriad of weapons like glaives and two-handed...
Man, that guy was trying to act tough.
Swords, there's also a slate of weapon artifacts that outfit C-Pan with different combat abilities. His base Cosmic Mirror artifact allows him to summon glyphs that can lock enemies into place, or more importantly,
that's really
block
cool.
and parry strikes from enemy command.
This game looks awesome, by the way. I actually kind of want to play this game. There's a good chance, so, like, it kind of seems like the whole politics side of YouTube is kind of cooked at some point, and I don't want, like, people to, like, start immediately jumping ship on me. At some point, you know, and that's okay if you're not a big fan of that. There's a good chance at some point, God, I'm scared to say it, that I might actually just not do politics for a little while. I don't know if, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'll still give my 2 cents, but, like, covering as heavily as, I mean, even now, I don't really cover it heavily like I used to. I feel like now is a pretty good balance. Now is a pretty good balance, right? I usually spend, like, maybe, I don't know, like 10, 15 minutes on it now, if that much. About an hour sometimes out of the stream. I do a pretty good little section of it, but I might go back to playing video games on stream towards the end of the stream. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It depends. It depends on how it goes, because I still need to get the footage from the Halo play that I did and put that on the channel. But I don't know how that'll do. I'll have to see how that does before I sit there. And I'm definitely not gonna do straight up gaming anymore, that's for sure. But I'll go from here to there, you know.
I spent most of my hands-on time
I
sticking
definitely
with this
like
one
the
for its
reaction
defensive
part.
qualities, as it was incredibly satisfying to successfully smack away attacks like I was in Street Fighter III Third Strike.
Ooh.
Another fun artifact was a Thunder
War in
Banner,
Two Worlds.
which added lightning damage to my core attacks and a quick lightning dodge that came in handy during the fiercer fights. Another fun twist with Swords of Legends is the ability to call in an assist from defeated foes.
I like how the assist paper looks. It's paper, right? It's like some kind of like little kanji paper or something like that.
Bosses
really,
I defeated
really
in the
fun.
tutorial was the hammer-wielding Oxhead, who then offered his services to C-Pan in future battles. In addition to summoning him for quick powered-up strikes, you can even have him join in key battles against stage bosses, giving you a partner to fight alongside you, and even execute cinematic link attacks. With C-Pan and his companion teaming up to deal critical damage on a staggered boss. This especially came in handy during some of the more intense boss battles, which really sold the more stylized and wuxia.
I don't mind. Here's the thing, is like if you have a game that puts in stuff like the mimic and the summons, I'm gonna use that because it's part of the game, right? If you have to like Elden Ring is a good example, because in Elden Ring you have to actually upgrade the tiers of summons, right? I don't mind if the summon just sits there, as long as it pulls aggro every now and then and gives you that little bit of an edge to the fight. Sometimes that's all I really need, right? But I don't like it whenever the NPC itself actively gets you killed. Like, that was a big problem whenever they had the Elden Ring DLC. Whenever you would summon the Mimic, you would get stuck on it sometimes, right? It would, like, body block you with some of the smaller arenas, and it sucked so bad. It sucked so bad. Or was it a different game? Maybe it was a different game, but I kept getting stuck on... Maybe that was the first Berserker. Maybe that was the first Berserker. Or maybe I'm just crazy, who knows. But anyway, it would... Number one, it wouldn't move, and then whenever it would move, I would get stuck on it. Which would annoy the hell out of me. You gotta make sure you do your summons right.
Spectacle moments of Swords of Legends.
A lot of people are like, oh, you use summons, the game, and it's like, bro, if I'm in +8 or +9 playthrough, going on to +10, I'm gonna use every little advantage at my fingertips. Even in the base game. Get used to it. Try about it harder.
The most challenging fight was against a powered-up Oxhead, who really dished out some serious pain. Even with a powered-up C-Pan...
Well, you have to be super miserable when you play it. No. I play a game to have fun.
Weapons and gear, such as a Shrine Guardian armor set covered in talismans, I still had to lock in and find those moments to break through his defenses. And even then, it took me many tries to finally take him out.
I think that this thing's weapons are really cool. They look kind of like cotton dusters.
It was a great capper to the demo, and I was impressed with how well C-Pan's abilities can evolve through the campaign, which is always fun to see in a Souls-like. What makes Swords of Legends such a neat spin on a Souls-like is that it focuses on players steadily building up a mythical hero, and that's an intriguing hook for an action RPG. Still, much like the subgenre itself, there is a certain challenge that comes with creating.
I don't like the wording that IGN is using here, almost as if you need a storyline. Dark Souls didn't have a storyline like that. Nobody knew what was going on, and then the lore kicked up, and then they found, like, you know, obviously people played it enough to where they'd find scriptures, and they put together what was going on in the game, right? Souls-like games don't need a storyline. A game is fine if you get in and you have a boss cutscene. You don't have to sit here and do all this other stuff.
Souls-like that not many
Like, I
developers-
played through the first Dark Souls game for the majority of my high school time, never even realizing it had a storyline. Because I just didn't care. I wanted to play the game, right?
But so far, Swords of Legends and
You would be surprised how many people feel the exact same way that I do.
Mythical Heroes Journey do have the makings of a stylish and invigorating action game that makes its badass character moments count.
I look forward to playing this, by the way. This looks really good. It looks really, really good. That's The Division. That's a movie. We watched that. We watched that. Did they add anything else before I move on from this? Oh, they did. What else do we have? I want to see this. Hold on.
Yeah, there is some news to talk about. Unfortunately, it relates, as per usual, to the ongoing stuff about Sony and the physical games, which...
Oh, by the way, Xbox later this month will be implementing a system that will allow you to get physical copies of games, which, by the way, are cheaper. Put them into your Xbox and then get the digital version for free. That's the thing that they're going to be doing here. And also, Xbox has announced that they're trying to get the... Feels like the backdrop was missing something. I don't know. They also said that they were going to be attempting to put a disk drive into the new Xbox system in the the newer one that's going to be coming out here within the next 2 years.
Alas, that's still a thing. Sony put out a statement. They finally addressed it. It took them a whole month to actually acknowledge the game situation, and it was the chief financial officer, Lin Tao, basically did like an earnings call statement, and they pretty much just, they were like, yeah, we hear the outcry. We understand people have strong feelings about games.
Morning, Beyond.
Unfortunately, we've thought about this a lot, and we're not,
not surprised.
We're not changing our minds. Like they also there was a bit of we've thought about this a lot, and we're not. Sony pretty much just
Sony says discontinuation of PlayStation discs won't have any negative impact on its business now or in the future. Well, it will if Xbox... Here's the thing. If Xbox actually goes through with what it wants to do with the disc drives in the newer Xbox, because they're doing it in good faith, people will switch to Xbox. That's what's going to happen. Like, I don't think that they expected Xbox to do what they did.
Rated M for mature.
This is a multiplayer game. We're going to skip that. I don't care about that. We already saw a trailer for Stalker. What does PlayStation have? Saber! What games has Saber done? I thought Saber did a lot of games. What games has Saber done? I feel like Saber's made a lot of good games. Oh, wow. So, The Witcher 3, Warhammer 40,000, World War Z, a lot of SnowRunner, Evil Dead the game, Time Shift, a lot of games, a lot of games. Crap load of games. Planet Zoo 2. Crude humor? What? Crude humor.
Hey, it's
Really?
great to see you. Today, we'll be visiting some of our amazing avian species and the incredible homes we can build for them. Let's soar right into it. Our aviaries are specially constructed to meet the needs of our birds, with a variety of roofs giving them plenty of space to stretch their wings. And some of those wings can get pretty big. Our secretary bird, Tamba,
get
has
outta
a
here.
wingspan of over 6 feet, though their species are known to spend most of their time on the ground. We've certainly got a lot of great enrichment to keep our birds entertained. But you'll still most likely find our long-eared owl, Ontario, in the air. He's most active at night, though
Can you,
does
like, actually name the individual creatures?
like to show off during the day
I think
for
that'd
our
be so
guests.
cool.
Or maybe he's courting our female, Abby. She does seem impressed. Before long, we'll be welcoming new nestlings
Really? This is the crude humor? Come on, guys. Come on. What are we doing?
to our aviary. While we let these eggs incubate, let's check in on some of our other feathered species. This is our great hornbill aviary, but there's a twist to this one. Meet Dilla, our stunning Malayan tapir. Her family shares this habitat with our party of hornbills. Cohabitation is great for your zoos. Not only is it space efficient, but some animals even need it to thrive. Looks like one of our hornbills is headed to
Yo,
their cavity
low-key, I thought that bird was gonna fly into that wall.
nest. We should give them some privacy. Can't be watching the nest cams all day. Plus, there's one more type of aviary I'd like to walk you through. Welcome to our Toko Toucan walkthrough. These pathways are an incredible opportunity for our guests to experience the wonders of our birds up close. Just be careful which birds you choose. They don't all take too kindly to visitors.
That's fun.
Our long-eared owl's eggs have hatched. They're small now, but they won't stay little forever. Soon, they'll be just as big as their parents. And by then, we'll be able to release them to our wildlife.
I think this game looks really fun, not gonna lie. I played the recent Jurassic Park Evolution one. That one was really fun too.
Reserves, helping
I wonder if you can make like hybrid animals.
increase their natural population and let the ecosystems flourish. Sadly, I've got to fly, but next time we'll be letting our creativity run wild. See you soon, zookeepers.
Ah, I didn't mean to click
So the
that.
bill in front of the committee is it's pretty simple. I did it when I was governor.
Oops. Refresh this. Okay. So I haven't done this in a while, so I don't really know if he's still okay with this, but check out Gamer47. I'm gonna link y'all. Check him out on YouTube. I was reacting to him on YouTube whenever he had like probably like 100K people's subbers. He's got like 200 now. W channel. Go check him out. W2 stars, WGGs by Mark W Starses. So go check him out. So what he is he has people send him links to people crashing out on games. And I really thought that Daily Dose of Gaming was this. I was hoping that it was, but unfortunately it wasn't. But this is funny. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me use the bathroom real quick. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. Let's keep going. Okay, let's keep going. He changed his logo. Woo! If y'all have never played FIFA, I played it once, right? I played it in the hardest difficulty. And that, dude, that made me want to throw my PlayStation out the window. Oh, man, because, like, oh.
Package over the way.
Over the team middle.
Play back up.
Leading over here.
Apex? Yeah. No, that's not Apex, is it? No. No. Oh! 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 Oh!
Don't break your stuff.
Wieso zum geht jetzt meine Tastatur nicht? Erklär mir das mal einer. Kann mir das einer erklären?
Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh! His controller disconnected.
Ach, ist das gestört, Digga.
Apparently, that's a thing. So, like, apparently, people that cheat, allegedly, right? I'm not saying this guy's a cheater, but typically, if they're streaming and they have sunglasses on, it means that whenever they are playing, they're looking over to the right or left monitor to see where the hitboxes are for people. Like, they usually, whenever there are, like, cheats in games, you can have, like, wall hacks that allow you to see squares, and the red squares that you see through walls are people, right? So you can see their location.
No! God, what is that, Pete? Only makes me
Hell! Uh-oh.
Зига, КТ-2, у меня сейчас убью, пожить.
Oh,
Два КТ, два КТ убивают, отрывайте.
Yo, what did you think would happen? Yo! You could have waited, bro. You even relayed the message. Like, what are you doing?
Два КТ убивают, отрывайте.
You. You can just shoot the grenades? What? Oh! That was it too. That was the game-winning kill right there, and he just lost. Yo, the other guy had his cheats cranked up just a little bit more, huh? Oh no. Is this Queso? Oh no, it's Queso. Oh no, it's Queso.
With a L. I really don't think it starts with a L. Steal? Send it. Steal.
What?
What? Skill.
K. It's K. Skill. It's K, bro. What are you doing?
K there. I'm stupid. Yo,
what? What?
Oh, it's just skill. There's a K there. I'm stupid. Yo, what? Yo, stupidest game I've ever seen in my life. Actually, stupid.
What was it? No, you have to tell me what it was. What? You can't. No. So you got to get all the letters lit up green, and then you get it. And it didn't light up green!
It's just skill, there's a K there.
No!
Yo, what? Yo, stupidest game I've ever seen in my life. Actually, stupidest game I've ever seen in my life. Like, unironically. What a slop stupid game, man. Like, actually, what a slop stupid game.
Right here.
It's winnable. It's gone. Con weak. Connector. Connector, connector.
25, bro.
Get him, Jojo, get him!
Bro, we got.
Oh, yeah,
Oh! Oh!
I'm sick of this game. It doesn't matter if you're on their body or not. They die.
Oh! Oh! Oh no! There it was!
Where are you coming from? No, 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 no. Not like this. Not like this.
Dude! Oh! Oh, he hit his monitor and broke it!
Oh no, I broke it.
Yo! What? Dude, this guy is like at peak right here. Holy... Do you see his headphones? Dude, there was already an entire show prior to this. Look at his headphones! Bro, he's got that stuff dangling around him like it's a trophy. Yo! It took up a whole ladder! Oh!
Chad, am I even live, bro? Like... I'm off. I'm off live, bro.
I hate Rocket League. I hate Rocket League. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Alors, alors. Wesh.
I'm gonna go from behind him.
This is Rust?
There's the one pushing us. Oh, nice.
Okay,
I couldn't imagine being a Rust content creator, bro. Because, like, they even have phone apps that are set up to tell you whenever your base is being raided and stuff. So, like, even if you're, like, outside of the game, bro, you're never really outside of the game. I couldn't imagine it. Well, there it is, huh?
Jag kan inte mer!
Io, man, nie posłuch respect, man, respect ten shot.
And they're just running us over.
Oh, this guy. Does he still go live? Him and, what was it, like, Atoli or something like that? Bro, they used to be like the Crash Out Kings. Who is this guy? They never have his name.
Please team this. One shot, he's literally a bullet.
God! Chat, don't look at that. Don't look at that, chat. Don't look at that. Don't look at that, chat. It's a rage game, bro.
I just don't know. I don't know what the fuck else I can do, right? I tried everything, nothing's working, and it's pissing me off. Kato, Remberto. Jesus Christ, dude, these fucking... Oh, dude, I'm mad today, bro. I don't know why I'm heated, bro. Everything's pissing me off. Today was...
It's the worst whenever one thing makes you upset, and then everything just dog piles onto it, and you just can't let the first thing go. It's usually never the things that happened after. It's always the first thing that does it.
The good days,
it's the one thing. It could even be a dog pile of things, but there's one thing out of that entire dog pile that will just set you off.
It was a good...
It's the one thing.
Please! No!
Dead.
God!
Bro, how do you even look at this? Oh my god, dude, there's no way.
Let's get flash again. We're diving this, by the way.
That looks like Felix.
Oh my god.
I don't know what just happened. Ugh. Oh, he's gonna make it! Oh!
Not here, not here. 93. My whole order was wrong, yes.
What? Yo, I'd be so mad. So you mean to tell me? Oh, is it because the timer ticked down?
My whole order was wrong, yes.
I don't know where the timer is.
Yo, my whole order was...
Oh my god! We are the out. Oh my god!
Bro, just cooked. Just cooked by Radon. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go straight to jail.
This game's hard. And she keeps
playing.
You're stupid!
He died. He died just there. Oh, no. Yo!
Down to the bottom of the stairs. Swing, swing, swing. Oh,
just walked through study. Hello?
Ooh!
Nein, jetzt muss ich nachladen. Wenn ich jetzt sterbe.
What the hell is this game? Oh, is this that one, like, Russian game? With, like, the lady robots or whatever? Oh! Scooby. Oh, wow! Bro got laid out! Oh, man! He got laid out so quick he couldn't even see it, bro!
Możemy zrzutować.
Idziemy tu.
Oh!
No, mi stavo grattando il conico porco! Perché non sono manca? Porca madonna, sto orecchio di me! Oh, you... Come on! Come on, bro!
Oh! Yo, W. W, 47. W 47. It used to be Gamer Rage 47. W. Y'all know what time it is! It's that time! Bro, why does that look like, Linus Tech?
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. Every single car in the street had their wheels stolen.
Damn, the commitment. Yo, check out Daily Dose of the Internet. W Daily Dose of the Internet. W 10 Joules by Nathan. W Nathan for the 10 Joules. For that golden tater.
No tires. Donut.
Oh my gosh, dude, the whole street. The whole street.
Go down.
Bro, somebody got paid, boy.
Oh, not the nut.
Okay, this is how we do Christmas. Now that the kids are too old for Santa. So look what we do with our giant wreath. Go ahead, kids, show them how it's done.
It's a lamp. They turn it into... Is it the tree? Yo.
Christmas tree is up.
That's what's up.
Merry Christmas.
This might be the biggest sniff of all time.
Damn, he must have found something good up in there, man. Hold on, wait a minute.
Find out that you can do something like this.
That's crazy looking. What? What are they doing? What? Yo. Does the cat do that? The cat do that?
Was it
Yo.
you? Or was it
Oh.
you?
No. It was the cat. It was the cat. It was sure the cat.
Did you do this?
No.
They heard these weird sounds coming from the sewer, and I'm guessing it was a raccoon.
We all float down here. That's an alien, bro. I don't know what you talking about, no raccoon. That's an alien. That's an alien if I've ever heard one. That's an alien.
A few years ago, a bunch of people went to a McDonald's on Christmas Day and didn't realize it was closed.
Look at all those sheeple, guys. Look at all those voters. God, we're cooked. It's over for us. Look at all those sheeple. No, that's open. That's open. Nuh-uh.
It was closed.
It's not closed, it's open though. There's no way. The outside signs are on.
A bunch of people went to a McDonald's on Christmas Day and didn't realize it was closed.
The outside signs are still on. Maybe they just didn't...
Keep it rolling. You can even see the holiday hours. Christmas Day. Closed!
Damn. Well, like I said.
Miren el pinche arcoíris. Sale del pinche.
Yo, you gotta get yourself some KFC. That's a sign.
Pollo frito.
May the power of the KFC compel you.
I can't believe this actually worked in real life.
Whoop!
Break the ice, but not break it.
Bro, there's no way. Why would you do this? Holy crap, why would you do this? Bro, he's asking for trouble, like there's no way, dude.
This deer will live the rest of his life thinking that he committed a crime.
Yo! That deer doesn't care. It's
This
like,
fan
yeah, I
wanted
did it.
to distract this player from...
Oh, dude. Bro, why are you out here with your butt hanging out in the middle of a soccer game? Put this dude in jail. Put this dude in jail.
Scoring a goal. For some reason, his guy's brake pedal started going crazy.
Yo!
For some reason, his guy's brake pedal started going crazy.
Yo! They cooked. It's over for them. They just don't know it yet. The day I get into a car or a vehicle and turn and crank the engine, and I see the pedal doing... I'm good, bro. I will live another day because I'm turning that engine right back off. Not today.
I think the ship captain is getting fired.
Oh no.
Damn, he hit that so hard. He hit the concrete so hard it made the bikes fall over.
Oh no.
Oh, you know the bottom of that is just cooked now, bro.
Oh my god.
Wow. She was trying to teach her friend how to drive a car.
Dale al freno.
Este es el freno.
Ajá, dale al freno.
Ok.
No, cerca, cerca. Oh, freno, freno. Oh. Ay, coño. Ay,
Damn, where y'all boys going? Damn. Let me come join y'all. Hold
Yo, what a great way to get around town.
Damn, let me come join y'all. Hold
Ooh. Oh, look, she got it impacted on her... Oh. Why?
He realized that his wife has a shopping addiction.
A shopping addiction? No, bro, this a full-on... This a problem. Holy. Bro, he making all the money. She's spending all the damn money. Jesus.
Oh, wow.
17 ball. I can't get in the house, Sarah.
Tell me. No. Tell me then.
Speak!
They forgot to lower their crane when going through this intersection.
Wait, what? Where's it at? What happened? Where's it at? Wait, what? Was it the tractor that hit it? Ugh! Oh! Oh!
He probably would have done this for a PB&J sandwich.
Would you punch me in the face for $3 million? Jesus Christ.
That little bastard. See, that's the kind of cat I'm talking about right there.
A human washing machine.
A human washing machine? What the heck? Huh. See, I could see this being a really big thing outside of like Comic-Cons and like, you know, Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I'm saying? Like, I can already see this making millions.
Bro!
Bro about to stab somebody.
Out of his house.
He's about to stab somebody. He said, don't touch my food. I can't stand that either. So, like, you order something for yourself and you got somebody else trying to stick their nasty, like, worm fingers inside of your food. You just like, dude, why are you touching my food? Go on, get up out of here, bro.
Bro!
Exactly. Bro's about to get some ketchup on his fries, man.
He got locked out of his house and tried to get his dog to let him back in.
Amy, open this door. Amy, open. Open, open. Up. Yes, yes. Unlock it.
That dog's like, you remember that time you left my food bowl empty? Man.
Oh my God.
Oh, he got it.
This delivery driver found this
He must have been the one that never let the food bowl go empty.
gold chain on the lawn of this person's house and was nice enough to return it to them.
What happened? Oh!
14K, baby. Right there. If you don't want it, I'll come back for it. I'm gonna leave it right here.
These people found
Yo, W FedEx employee.
this coyote hanging out with a bunch of turkeys.
That
China
is
testing out these robots that can direct traffic.
Bro, ain't nobody gonna follow that.
This guy used
I don't even understand what the point of that would be, because, like, it's just a robot that sits there like the hand signal. If saying that there are cameras over top of the intersection and having the signal light doesn't stop people, putting a robot there is not going to deter them. If anything, you've just turned it into target practice. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you're going to run the light, it doesn't matter how many automated things you put out there. They're going to run the light regardless.
that can direct traffic.
Like, dude, like, how clueless do you have to be to not see those lights? You're maliciously trying to blow through that intersection. They're like...
This guy used a bright light to make people think it was a speed camera trap.
Huh. What does that mean? Were you gonna oh, she can't move?
Are you kidding?
Oh, it's not.
Why did nobody teach them?
Oh, it's the ice. It's actually in park. It's the car itself is sliding on the pavement. Oh, wow.
Are you kidding?
Huh.
Why did nobody teach them how
You gotta salt your sidewalks, man.
Happy birthday.
Mama, we love you. Mama, we love you.
That's creepy.
Pig
That's just creepy, bro. Like any parent that
even
tries to make their birthday into a ceremony where their freaking kids sit there and sing that weird crap like that, get some help. You
nastiest
need
looking
help.
cheese I've ever seen.
That looks disgusting. What is that? No, for real, like, what is that cheese? Oh! Hey, there it goes! There it goes! Nice. Oh! Oh! Let the cat in! Let the cat in! Cat needs help! Cat needs help! Ooh, wow, that's a sight to see.
She found out that singing to her cat will make him not attack.
Let your mommy trim your nails. You're a very good boy. Mr. Man is a good boy.
She was slowly waking up after surgery.
Okay.
And then Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yo, are you hope you enjoyed?
Damn. Boom.
When it comes to ripping bad movies apart, there's a tendency to focus on the writing, the directing, or the visuals, but one aspect of filmmaking that doesn't get nearly enough attention is the casting. Finding just the right actor to inhabit a role can make the difference between a sublime piece of art or an embarrassing disaster that everyone would
that's
rather
very
forget.
true.
And even if Hollywood casting agents would rather forget about it, well, the internet is forever, and I'm here to remind them of their fuck-ups. So join me for another episode of Casting Calamities, where we break down another selection of terribly miscast actors. Number 1, Jared Leto, Suicide Squad. Now, I know what you're thinking here. Drinker.
A lot of people wanted to see this guy as the new Joker. I'm sorry, dude. He just wasn't there for me because I had saw the Joker. Whenever I saw, oh man, what was it like, Walking Phoenix play as the Joker? I was like, nah, dude, that's the Joker. Walking Phoenix as the Joker. Yeah, no. The original film was the best. Whatever that slop fest was that came after was Garbo.
How could you have allowed
right?
such a travesty of acting to go unaddressed for so long? Well, I'm here to correct my mistake today, dear viewer. The iconic character of DC's Joker has been played by a long and distinguished list of actors over the decades, all putting their own unique spin on him. From the campy 1960s silliness of Cesar Romero to the cold, sadistic menace of Jack Nicholson, the chilling
I did not know that Jack Nicholson played the Joker.
Faceted psycho.
He hands down though will be the Joker of all Jokers. He was the Joker. Let's be honest here. I'll take Walking Phoenix. Sure. There'll never be another Joker like this man right here. They said that he got so into character that the scene where he was in the hospital and he was talking to Two-Face, that entire scene was made up. On the spot. The guy that played Two-Face said that he was laying in the bed to start his lines, and he would look over, and he heard that this guy, he was just sitting there leaned over in a corner, right, just talking to himself, and then he would start the scene. He would talk to himself and like sound like scary, right, and then he would start the scene, and everything from there was off script.
Of Heath Ledger and the grounded and pathetic tragedy of Joaquin Phoenix. Sure glad they never made a sequel to that.
I wonder if I could find it. Ledger. There you go.
Our scene together in the hospital bed, which is really my only scene with him, and I don't really have any lines. What am I gonna do? And I had no idea what was gonna happen. And then Heath came around, and Heath was always in character. He would come around and, you know, be talking to himself in the corner, like this. I was laying there and I was watching him the whole time. Didn't say anything for maybe an hour. He would walk around, and then he'd start saying his lines. And I would watch him come around to bed like this. And then all of a sudden my hand would go up like this, and he caught my hand. So we just went through this organic process of developing this scene, which was really nothing. We never said a word to each other. And we walked out back to our trailers, and I was walking, and he puts his hand on my shoulder, and he goes, "That's what acting's all about." Our scene together.
We will never get acting like that again, guys. We won't. Those days of organic growth in films, I think it's just dead. Because it's filled with a bunch of snobby people that only want to become famous and don't actually want to put in any actual effort. Any mileage, right?
That movie. And seeing what these illustrious actors have done with him over the years, it begs the question, what the fuck was Jared Leto going for with this absolute nonsense?
You are my guests to this handsome honka honka.
Less a character and more a jumbled collection of mismatched and mostly retarded ideas strung together with some of the worst, most obnoxious overact.
He looks more like a gangster than he does the Joker. That's the problem that I have with this version of the Joker, is that he looks too much like a gangster.
Since,
straight up.
Well, the last Nick Cage movie. The guy is just a walking disaster in every scene, hilariously dressed, ridiculously styled, and prancing across the screen with the exaggerated mannerisms of a second-rate pantomime villain. He is just absurd, not helped by the fact his character
he's not dark enough. He doesn't look like somebody that has had horrible things happen to him to the point where it drove him crazy, right?
Clearly shoehorned into the script
He's not.
And basically has no impact on the narrative. It wasn't funny, it wasn't unsettling, it was pure distilled cringe. Apparently he wasn't much fun to work with either. A part-time musician, part-time cult leader, and theoretical actor, Leto had always been a bit of an oddball even in Hollywood circles, but he dialed it up to 11 for this one.
I don't even know who the hell this guy is. I've never seen this guy before my entire life other than the Joker. No idea who this guy is.
Takes, demanding that people address him as Mr. J, and sending delightful little gifts to his co-stars like a live rat, bullets, and used condoms.
Why? That's disgusting. The hell's wrong with this guy, man?
The thing is, method acting is just fine if you deliver a great performance.
Bro, I feel like that should be like a criminal charge if you sit there. If you sit there and do that, if you send somebody a used, you know what? I can't really say it because of YouTube. Bro, you need to go to jail. That's disgusting.
If not, you just look like a pretentious wanker desperately trying to be taken seriously. And well, I think we all know which camp Jared Leto belongs in. Number 2, Brie Larson.
Oh, bro, tell me about it. Holy crap, bro, she was so bad. Wasn't Captain Marvel originally a guy as well? It was the original version of Captain Marvel a man. Yeah. So, like, that was totally a woke DEI hire. 100,000%. Hold on, let me pull up Grok so that way. Because, like, I wanna start, like, putting actual, like, stuff on screen. As opposed to just like, oh yeah, guys, just take my word for it. It's this thing. X. Let me go to Super Grok right quick. Okay, there we go. Bop, bop. Was the hope I'm spelling that. A man. It knows what I'm saying, so it won't really matter. Yes. The original Captain Marvel was a man. He first appeared in Fawcett's Comics Whiz Comic number 2, cover dated February 1940, on sale late 1939. The character is Billy Batson, A boy who says the magic words Shazam and transforms into an adult male superhero. Captain Marvel, the world's mightiest hero with powers drawn from mythical figures. Well, there you go.
Captain Marvel. By the late 2010s, Marvel were on top of the world, churning out billion-dollar movies like they were nothing. But all good things must come to an end, dear viewer, and by 2017 the climate in Hollywood was changing dramatically. The issue of female representation in movies was being hotly debated, and one of the biggest targets was the mostly male-dominated MCU. Clearly something had to be done to redress the balance, and so Captain Marvel was fast-tracked into production. And the actress chosen to play her was Brie Larson, a rising star with a solid background in indie movies, an Oscar win under her belt, and hot off the success of Skull Islands. What could possibly go wrong? Well, quite a bit as it turned out. Not only did Larson stir up fan resentment outside the movie with her various antics,
It's the way she acted. She's too snarky.
The curtain came up on the movie itself. It was pretty obvious Marvel had made a horrendous mistake with this one. She looks bored and checked out most of the time, kinda like Daniel Craig in every Bond movie since Casino Royale, as if starring in a $200 million superhero flick is somehow beneath her. She has what I can only describe as anti-charisma in this movie, sucking all the fun and energy out of every scene she's in. Her take on Captain Marvel is to play her like an emotionless lump of wood, given absolutely nothing away, showing no hint of vulnerability, empathy, or even simple human warmth, and ultimately giving the audience no reason whatsoever to root for her. Captain Marvel, coasting on the MCU's insane momentum at the time, still made a ton of money despite Larson's best efforts, but nobody would.
I actually didn't mind the Captain Marvel film. I felt like it was definitely rushed, but I felt like I could relate to the actor. Because, not the actor, the character, because of how often, because she wasn't just thrown into it like Supergirl. You actually saw character development, and you could relate with the character development, right? But the problem is that whenever I saw the actress and realized how big of a piece of crap she was, I was like, nah, I'm good, man. They gotta find better casting, they do.
Was excited to see the character or the actress again. Plans to put her front and center in phase.
Like the Supergirl, for example, she's a klutz, but she's not aggro, if you know what I'm saying. She's not actively going out there and trying to be like, it is this, it's that, you know. She is the strongest Justice League member, you know. It's not like that.
Or were quietly shelved, and the most damning indictment of all was the disastrous sequel, The Marvels, which bombed almost as hard as Supergirl half a decade later. Brie Larson was handed an open goal with this one, and still somehow managed to fumble it. Number 3, Mickey Rooney, Breakfast at Tiffany's. You know when you see something so outrageously, insanely offensive that you almost can't quite process it?
I have no idea what this film is. I can't comment on this film.
Success of the Star Wars sequel trilogy, Daisy Ridley was looking to establish herself as a Hollywood leading lady, and in 2021 it seemed like she'd found the perfect vehicle in Chaos Walking, a sci-fi action movie. Her big bridge appearance, Light of Day, in London on September.
I don't know these films, so we're gonna move on from this video. I can't make comments about videos I haven't seen.
Day to be a Roblox shareholder, but a great day to be a 5'6" Florida man homunculus that loves to throw tomatoes and shoot spitballs at Dave Bazooki, the CEO of this company who continues to make baffling and downright creepy, concerning decisions with the platform.
Oh yeah, you mean like making a dating sim inside of the Roblox game? If you guys have kids, do not let your children get on Roblox. Do not. It is rampant with pedos. They also, from what I understand, the CEOs are like enabling it. They got rid of Schlep, which was a guy that we had covered he was originally on like the Roblox partner program. That's how he got most of his viewership. And they banned him for getting the pedos off of the platform and getting them arrested using hard physical evidence. I don't trust Roblox. Roblox is also being sued by multiple states. There are other countries that are suing Roblox, like, for the same reason, by the way, so just try to steer clear of Roblox.
I will never get over the fact that he is obsessed with turning it into a dating platform. I will continue to scream that from the mountaintops with how creepy and weird that is, come hell or high water. And speaking of water, the Roblox ship here has sprung a big leak. According to their latest earnings report, they've lost around $70 billion in value over the past year. Its stock price is down 70%, looking like fucking phase.
Nobody really cares about the stock. That the thing is that if the shareholders want to roach out, it will not affect the actual game at all. A lot of people seem to have this misconception that because the stocks are down, the game's doing bad. Like, what was this, in a year? So, April, what is this, 2026? How... So, 151. It kind of like stays stagnant right about here, right? So, peak of the year was 151, third quarter. So yeah, it really hasn't changed much, right? I mean, overall, it really hasn't.
Stock when it went public, and they're blaming a lack of new viral games after disappointing earnings, which is a certified giggle slap your knee excuse right there. Shit is comical. They're placing the onus, the blame, on the community now because they're not making good enough games. That's the reason Roblox is floundering. We're circling the shitter because of you guys. You're making garbage. Where's Steal a Brain Rot 2? Where's Grow a Chungus Tung Sahur? What are you guys doing? You're ruining the platform. Get better games, nerds, you fucking weenies. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the...
So from what I understand, most of Roblox's games that are inside of it, it's more like a platform like YouTube, except you make the games using the assets inside of Roblox. So a lot of the games are all user-made.
Awful decisions they've been making and the shit they've been rolling out that the community doesn't want and isn't excited for. Everyone can always, of course, point to the ID verification, for example. It also probably doesn't help Roblox that their image is just complete mud.
Yeah.
They become synonymous with a pedophile safe haven through so many reports of, like, inaction on their side, as well as even fighting against the community that tries to, like, get predators held
he's referring to Schlepp.
Accountable and arrested and shit, like actually fighting against the people going after predators instead of the predators themselves, which has led to parents becoming more aware of it because it's blown up to such a huge degree.
Yep.
So I imagine parents probably respond to the word Roblox the way my dogs respond.
And I will continue, anytime we bring up Roblox on this channel, I will always say, do not allow your child to get onto Roblox. Just don't do it.
Onto the word bath, where they just want nothing to do with it. And I feel like the fears parents have about who their children are surrounded by on that platform are only exacerbated every time the CEO of Roblox, Dave Baszucki, opens his fucking mouth. This guy always pipes up.
He cooks himself. Like, dude, like, there were mass allegations of what was going on with the pedos, right? And it's like, how do you immediately open up a dating games on the actual platform? Like, why would you do that? Well, you would do that if you know that it's happening. Like, how do you spend more time going after the people that are trying to expose it as opposed to going after the people that are using your platform to get in contact with children? That's awful.
And instantly makes a fool of himself and cannot stop himself from
Bro, they could have, like, 10x'd if they had partnered together with the community to get these guys.
Jabbering about making Roblox a dating platform for adult Roblox users. He's a weirdo. He's a complete weirdo. But I do think that there is definitely a portion of this that can be attributed to the viral games that Roblox had not too long ago, like
They
the
did have a
Grow
lot of
Garden,
viral.
like the Steal a Brain Rot type shit. Those were having like millions upon millions of like concurrent players. So that blew up Roblox as a platform as a whole because it was just getting carried on its back, fucking piggybacked by games like those two, having like 15 plus million players like concurrently, which is unbelievable. And now those games aren't really in their prime anymore. They've kind of fallen off a bit. So yeah.
Well, it's kind of like Happy Wheels. For a while, Happy Wheels, whenever it first came out, was the biggest thing to ever hit the internet, right? Every content creator was making hundreds of videos on Happy Wheels.
That makes sense that Roblox numbers would decline, but I think that's only a piece of it, not the entire story. But the good news, though, is I think this is going to be ephemeral. They're probably due for a huge blow up thanks to things like their Target partnership, where they're selling awesome Roblox merch, where you can buy some cool Roblox accoutrements and get yourself some in-game items too. So you can spend $50 on this Roblox keyboard, which has to be the laziest fucking keyboard I've ever...
Yo, it's literally just a keyboard with Roblox on the spacebar. You could literally just go onto Amazon and buy the Roblox spacebar. Not even, you probably get like a labeler or something, right?
It's just
Like,
a
what?
black keyboard with the word Roblox on the spacebar and nothing else. Holy fucking Toledo, they went all out on that design there. The bells and whistles, no holds barred. Now, speaking of tech, let me give you an actual good deal. Starforge, we're doing our huge earnings report. It's been a disappointing quarter and has lost around $70 billion in market value for the company over the last year. The earnings report was published on the 31st of July, and it revealed that user growth has continued to slow after years of rapid expansion. Roblox had been blowing up for the longest time, showing no signs of slowing down. This is always something that was going to happen, but I don't think anyone expected it to such a huge degree. And executives are chalking it up to one of the biggest reasons being that there just weren't enough viral experiences keeping them engaged. According to Roblox, daily active users fell to 123 million during the second quarter, down from a peak of 152 mil in the third quarter of 2025. They also reported that bookings, a key measure of player spending, grew by just 8% year over year after previously posting much stronger growth. So, like,
well, yeah, it's plateaued. It's not going to go up anymore. Like, the amount of players that are like that 800 million, that's not in the quarter. That's peak. That's how many were playing it at once. Like, that's insane. That's a lot of people. Like, god dang, bro, how much money do you need?
They're not dead by any means. 123
That's so much!
Active users is still...
It's still the most played game in the world at any given time.
Fucking absurd.
It is!
But they have experienced a very noticeable decline. And players aren't coughing up the same amount of clams that they had been. That wasn't growing as much as it previously was. So they are starting to worry a bit, although I don't think it's to the level of panic yet, but they are starting to now point the finger. And they're pointing it at you.
You, yep.
The Roblox player, you, the Roblox developer. You guys aren't spending enough doubloons nor enough time in these Roblox.
Who's gonna tell them? Who's gonna tell them that the only reason why people were playing Roblox the way they were is because every content creator was playing it? Who's gonna tell them?
Games, because there's no viral games right now. Shame. Why would you guys do that to Roblox? How could you? Depriving them of their viral hits like Steal a Brain Rot and shit, no one to take its throne. And now look at Roblox, they're all gonna starve! Dave Bazooki's not gonna be able to put food on the table for his fucking Tinder match through Roblox that he met or whatever. What do you do? You've got to... Because Roblox is doing everything right. They're doing everything in their power to keep the platform growing and afloat with banger ideas like being able to connect your school to your Roblox account.
Bro, that's just so creepy. That's so creepy. That is so creepy.
Now, as I understand it, this is just an experiment right now, something they've been tinkering with. It's not actually a feature that's live, but it is something that there are reports of with them.
Bro, we gotta get this online ID, bro. We have to do the internet ID. This has to stop. This has to stop.
Toying around with. So I guess the idea is students from the same school can see if you connected your account. So that way you'll know if another person in your immediate social circle at the university is also a Roblox player. So I guess you can like try and bond over that and meet each other and like hang out because you linked your fucking university account to it. I don't know who would do that. I truly, like, maybe I'm getting old. Maybe this is Unk Shakes Fist at Cloud moment. But who the fuck would want a badge on their Roblox account just proudly stating where they're going to school for others at that school to see? I don't see who would want that. I actually cannot picture that. But who knows? Maybe I really just don't get it, and this is something that could save Roblox. It'll turn that $70 billion market valuation wipeout around and get them right back on track, infinitely growing because now...
I agree with that. Anybody over the age of 18 goes in the box. They just go in the box.
Oh, you get to link your
in the box
if they do roll this out and push it live. But I doubt
they will. They will. They pushed out the dating stuff. They'll do it.
That well,
it's been a while since we watched Tectone. A lot of crazy stuff happened with Tectone, but we're gonna
on a Mr. Beast video.
Apparently there's some like heavy allegations with Mr. Beast now.
Slop.
Ah, dude, fucking pause, you dude. I'm actually really triggered right now. So apparently there's a lot of new allegations with check out Tectone, Tectone for this one. There's some new allegations with Mr. Beast. You know, they always got to go after the great ones.
Mr. Beast from time to time. But it is very interesting how being in close relation to Mr. Beast makes you just a downright awful human being. So let's talk about where are Mr. Beast fired employees today.
Here are 9 ex-Mr. Beast employees who have vanished from his team, and we're gonna...
Dude, it actually...
Do we have the video? We do.
Here are 9 ex-Mr. Beast employees who have vanished from his team.
Share, copy this. Okay, so check that video out. We're gonna watch this video instead, right? Ryan Pictures.
And we're gonna find out where they are today.
Brother, if you want me to take down the content, just let me know. I will gladly take it down. I'll pull down the stream and everything. Just let me know. Don't strike me. Send me a takedown notification or something, right? Or send me an email, preferably an email. I will take it down. I won't even ask you any questions. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got your email on your YouTube front page, I will check the front page, and I will take it down, brother.
Starting with Dogpack404, whose attempt to...
So Dogpack404, we covered that. Apparently, he took down all of his videos that he had made trash-talking Mr. Beast because Mr. Beast went through a full-scale, like, third-party investigation through the entire company, and come to find out everything that he said, this guy, was false. And he took down his videos because he knew he was about to get sued by Mr. Beast.
Expose Mr. Beast completely backfired on him. Mr. Beast's ex-employee Dawson French, or Dogpack404, shook the internet with a trilogy of videos exposing Mr. Beast, but his overnight fame was short-lived when Soggy Serial debunked the accusations on November 16, 2024.
Dogpack doesn't give a shit about who or what he uses or whose life he ruins just to push his own narrative, and it's disgusting.
And a leaked audio clip of Dawson turned out to be the final nail in the coffin.
He also made life-ruining allegations against Lokoya Hill, who was the person that made the decision to fire Dogpack.
I'm Lokoya, I'm our COO. Yes. You're pushing back on everything that we're saying. So
well, because you're trying to fire me, and I want to work at this company. I appreciate that. Can I please have a second chance?
With his credibility down the drain, Dogpack404 immediately disappeared from the internet, deleting his third video and abandoning his Twitter profile, resulting in him losing tens of thousands of subscribers. One reason behind his disappearance could be because of facing legal repercussions after what he has done.
Are you gonna sue? Well, yeah, no, like, Mr. Beast was gonna sue him for defamation because he was ruining Mr. Beast's brand. That's why. And I don't blame Mr. Beast. His name's Jimmy. Jimmy should have sued him even if he fled the internet. He should still seek out legal action against him. He should.
Dogpack caused a lot of harm to my businesses. I mean, I've literally had people pull out millions of dollars and then tell me it was directly because of his video. They're not done drafting it up, but once they're done, more than likely, yeah.
Okay. I would not be surprised if he's facing legal action behind the scenes, while others speculate that Dogpack is lying low so he doesn't get sued. If Beast goes after the guy, it won't undo any of the damage his reputation has suffered.
If Mr. Beast is going after this guy, he's not going to say anything until after the legal flack is settled.
But it will make him look even worse for using his money as a weapon. Dogpack going silent kills any motivation Mr. Beast would have to pursue legal action, which might actually be the truth behind Dogpack vanishing, which can be confirmed from a leaked DM where he says, "I got to not get sued." But this move ruined his fanbase completely. Instead of making another video admitting his wrongs, he just wiped it under the rug. Isn't that hypocritical?
No, he got the money and he ran. He never wanted to be the moral good. He just wanted to take the money and run, and that's what he did.
People to call him the internet's biggest coward. While Dogpack was able to enjoy his 15 minutes of fame after leaving Mr. Beast, the same can't be said for Marcus Pearson. Marcus made his debut in the Last to Stop Running Wins $20,000 video back in June of 2019.
This is Marcus. Anything you want to say to him?
Hey guys, my name is Marcus. That's about it.
And after that point, he became a fan favorite. However, Marcus seemed to have disappeared from the channel after Mr. Beast's Christmas video that year, leaving fans wondering what had happened. And when a fan asked him on TikTok when he's coming back to Mr. Beast's videos, his only response was "ask him," implying that he had been left hanging by Mr. Beast. A few months later in 2020, Marcus was fired, with fans speculating that reason being drug-related issues. Marcus didn't take it too well. He took to Instagram and posted a series of long, furious stories swearing at Jimmy.
Cause you used us, and you can't do that. You up when you show that you use us. Cause
I mean, a job uses you all the time. I mean, look at the Amazon facilities. Whenever Amazon hires people, they expect them to be burnt out and fired by their 6-month period. That's literally how they gear their entire operation, is to work them into the dirt. You just got like the content creator version of that. Instead of falling off, you could have kept making videos. You could have had a peaceful transfer away from Mr. Beast and been like, yeah, I want to start doing my own content. Jimmy, hell yeah, Jimmy. You could have gotten future promotions by Jimmy. You could have done the mile, dude, but you didn't. Instead, you did this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it's for drug related, I mean, everybody's a person, right? Everybody's human. If you just sat down and talked to Mr. Beast or Jimmy or whatever you want to call him and been like, hey, I understand how this is a problematic. I want to make this as peaceful as possible. Like, the thing is that whenever somebody's made up their mind, it's done. You gotta do what it takes to do that peaceful transfer of like, yeah, okay, I get it. If you keep my secret, I know, maybe like give me some future brand deals and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanna promote your products. I want to do the thing, you know, because you know I'm a good content creator. Let me do that for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but whenever you like go on the internet and you immediately back somebody that does this, like the only reason why you even have followers is because you were under Mr. Beast's brand. Take it and go, man. You got dealt a good hand.
show my black ass and I'm gonna point middle finger right behind it while I'm looking at you, dead in your eyes, stupid.
Even threatening to get physical with Mr. Beast.
And since you thought I was so stupid, I'm gonna show you. And since I can't put my hands on you, and I can't touch it like I want to, this the route I gotta go.
As well as cursing at Mr. Beast countless times.
You not woke. You're not woke. But you gonna be woke, cause I'm gonna wake your little stupid ass up. You dumb.
But this only made him look like a sore loser. This is so funny to me. He exposed Mr. Beast in zero ways and just made himself look like a clown. He's mad he got fired. This marked the end of Marcus Pearson's career as an online personality, and he wouldn't come back to Instagram until December of 2021, and he has been posting regularly since then. He has tried streaming on Twitch, and he's also active on Twitter, sounding like he has matured up since his past tantrums. Lately, he's turned his focus on making music and has worked on several albums, such as Crack Still Good and Good Ass Crack, and amassed a grand total of
Hey guys, I wonder if he did drugs.
on several albums, such as Crack Still Good and Good Ass Crack, and amassed a grand
Yo, We not beating those allegations today, boy.
Total of 43 monthly listeners. Marcus throwing a temper tantrum after getting fired was the exact opposite of what another ex-employee, Jake the Viking, did. Jake made his first appearance in a Mr. Beast video in June of 2018, and he started appearing more frequently in videos back then, building a reputation for having a strong muscular physique. And where is he today? In a cafeteria protecting himself from cyber criminals by using Surfshark VPN. Just kidding, Surfshark VPN, today's sponsor, which is very. Now back to the video. However, as Mr. Beast's video style changed over time, Jake was seen less and less, and on April 7, 2020, he posted a video on his YouTube channel explaining why he left Mr. Beast.
But my piece no longer fit the puzzle. But it was a mutual leaving. I had already shown.
Hey, this is what it should have looked like right here.
Well, I'd already told him multiple times, you know, what I wanted to do was kind of be my own boss, do my own thing. You know, I like streaming. I like being able to get.
This is what the other guy should have done. Straight up.
In front of, you know, get in front of the camera and entertain people through playing video games or whatever it is. I wanted to be able to make my own videos. You know, I wanted the opportunity to travel and to go places and not be held back.
Jake gained a lot of respect and praise from the fans, and his YouTube channel now has almost 2 million subscribers.
But I don't know anything, right?
Where he shares vlogs, challenges, and adventure content. He joined the esports organization Misfits Gaming and has also been active on Twitch doing gaming streams. His career changed trajectory again when he signed a deal with Misfits Boxing in February of 2023 and fought against American YouTuber and musician Malcolm Manico. But when the Mr. Beast allegations came up, he switched gears and revealed that he had actually been fired from the company and then joined in on the allegation.
Who, by the way, was the guy who was like criticizing Jimmy all the time. He was like, guys, Jimmy knew about Chris Tyson. And then it turned out that Jake the Viking's own brother-in-law was also the convicted offender that Mr. Beast had hired. And not only that, but Jake testifies that he personally knew the entire time, like Jake knew.
But while Jake the Viking left in peace, the same can't be said about Mr. Beast's ex-video editor, Matt Turner. After getting fired from the team,
Oh, this dude had...
Matt initially posted a video about his departure where he seemed quite happy.
This was a dream job for so long. Going to work was a blast each and every day. Mr. Beast paid for my rent every month when I lived in North Carolina. Me and Mr. Beast, I still consider friends. Never got in any fights. No one did anything wrong in this situation. If you're watching this, Mr. Beast, I love you, bro.
But he soon went back on his words and took to Twitter on October 5, 2019. That was the most mentally draining time of my life. I was yelled at, bullied, called mentally, and replaceable by Mr. Beast every day, being in tears and having mental breakdowns day after day, but nobody believed him.
I just find it very strange. Well, it's because everybody that has tried to do this against Mr. Beast, it's come to find out that they're just crazy, right? That they're problematic because they got fired, and it has nothing to do with what actually went down.
He's coming out saying all this negative stuff about Mr. Beast when a year ago, when he actually left, he uploaded a video saying it was the greatest time of his life.
And Mr. Beast himself came forward to address these allegations.
And what Mr. Beast told me is basically like when they...
It's kind of sad to see Mr. Beast help out so many people and him being the one getting the middle finger all the time. Like, he did the same thing with Africa and the water. All these people he hired, paid for these people's rent, gave them like deals, gave them mass amounts of followers and stuff. Like, dude, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? God dang, they just can't take the handout. It's not every day you could work with somebody that gets you like millions or hundreds of thousands of new viewers, right? Hey, come on, guys.
Him or whatever, they gave him $10,000 and they got him a job at Source.
After receiving all the hate, Matt deleted his Twitter account and focused on his YouTube channel instead, posting about his van life until he became a reality TV star by getting into season 24 of Big Brother. And now he makes videos about Big Brother and some DIY projects. He has taken up rug tufting and became a creative artist on his Instagram, and he also got married in 2024. Although it seemed like he had moved past the Mr. Beast drama, he surprised fans and hopped onto H3's podcast on August 9, 2000.
Oh man, they just can't stay away from Ethan, can they? They just can't stop bringing the drama to Ethan's doorstep.
2024.
Everyone was consistently making these jokes wildly inappropriate about his like 5-year-old kid.
Ew.
And so,
Whoa.
I know.
Like what?
And so, like, gonna go home and
insert name. Like
What?
the craziest thing.
Who was saying that?
I know. Well, Ava, Jimmy, it was like the thing. It was like funny edgelord kids, which is crazy.
Matt also joined an interview with Passion Fruit on December 10, 2024, where he spoke up about workplace bullying by Mr. Beast.
The soul print of this man's boo is probably still in that door 'cause he kicked it wide open so hard. He goes, "Oh, you effing R word! You're such an effing R word! What the F is wrong with you? God, can you do anything right? I can't believe I hired such an effing R word." Kept going and screaming and getting louder.
While Matt continues to call out Mr. Beast, the next ex-employee proves that not everyone leaves with a story to tell. Garrett first appeared in Mr. Beast's video titled "I Took Apart My Friend's Car and Put It in His Room," posted on May 26, 2018. And since then, he regularly appeared in Mr. Beast's challenges. But after 2 years of being a part of the gang, he left Mr. Beast's team sometime in 2020 to help work on another YouTube channel, Mr. Bro, showing up in some of his videos. So this is where Garrett has been hiding. We need him back on Mr. Beast. However, as things on Mr. Bro's channel slowed down, he quit his job and started working on social media instead, eventually moving to New York as a video creator and now posts videos advertising for various companies. While Garrett moved on with his life and followed his passions after leaving, the same—
Let's move on from this. We don't need to watch the whole video. Make sure y'all go check him out. 10:02.
If you resist,
This is we're not doing the body cam right now. This is for later, right? I want to just make sure this is up so that way I don't have to sit here and worry about that headache, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and move into this.
What this wheelchair user does when the chairlift at the train station doesn't work. This has 17 million views. Yes, I've been waiting for this coverage. I didn't even know about this.
The lift's down. Rip. Here's what happens if you're a wheelchair user and the lift breaks at the train station. This was Manchester Piccadilly, and when I arrived, the lift was broken and I had my chair and attachment. I spoke to the staff and they brought down a stair lift. I don't know if it works. The first option was the built-in stair lift, but this actually didn't work. They figured out that it was broken, so that was 2 options completely down. The second option was a small portable stair lift, which didn't look as sturdy, and I was quite scared of it, not gonna lie. But they brought it down anyway, and when we got to the bottom, we realized that my chair wouldn't fit onto it. I have quite a long wheelbase with my attachment, so we couldn't do it. We'd just gotten off a flight too, so I couldn't even detach my attachment because it was physically taped together and we didn't have scissors. So
who the hell is that? I know that's not her, right? There's no way.
So I couldn't even detach my attachment because it was physically taped together and we didn't have scissors. So in the end, because I'm ambulatory and I did have a bit of energy on this day, I offered to walk up the stairs while they carried up my setup. The staff were really helpful in this.
I don't know how to feel about this yet. Is there more to this?
Case, but I'm not sure how it would have been fixed if I couldn't walk up the stairs. Travel is really unpredictable anyway, but if you add in being a wheelchair user, you never quite know what's going to happen or how to get to your destination. So traveling with a disability is a roller coaster.
What's your disability? You should say what is her disability?
I'm not ready to get mad.
So they actually don't hear my tics, and when I'm distracted, I don't tick as much.
Is that her? Is that her?
I'm starting to get mad. Guys, I'm starting to get mad.
Is that her? What?
You just do.
I don't know if a wheelchair would be enough. This is the.
That's all. So I'm really glad that I can go.
That's insane. Trying to do a COVID test with.
Whoa. Why are you in a wheelchair? You're just a lying piece of crap. What? Oh, because I have enough energy to get up the stairs that day looking like she's having trouble. She's sitting here doing gymnastics.
I'm starting to get mad. Guys, I'm starting to get mad.
What?
You just
What's her name? ZZ25. I don't think that's her. Something tells me that's a repost, right? It has to be a repost. ZZ25 on TikTok. That's her. That's her. Hold on. Hold on. Including temporary paralysis, weakness, seizures, fainting episodes, and other neurological issues. And for yes, there are treatments, functional neurological disorder is now recognized as a treatable condition, not a diagnosis of exclusion. Early diagnosis plus access to evidence-based therapies can lead to meaningful improvement or recovery for many people. Though results vary, and not everyone responds fully. How do people? Oh my God. A large study analyzing electronic health records in 2015-2024 involving over 143,000 people diagnosed with FND found that only about 2.2% of those with FND diagnosis also had a recorded diagnosis of malingering, fractitis disorder, or both. What is that? What's this? Yeah. Hello? The person consciously fakes or exaggerates symptoms. The goal is an external reward or benefit such as money, avoiding blah blah blah. It is not considered a mental illness. It is viewed as a form of deception or behavior. Example, pretending to have, okay. And then the main motivation is internal, psychological. They desire to be seen and treated as a sick patient. Okay.
On this day, I offered to walk up the stairs while they carried up my setup. The staff were really helpful.
Sure would be enough. This is
and if that's all, so I'm really glad.
I'm sorry, dude. I just don't believe this. She's in here doing gymnastics. I can't even do this. There's no way, bro.
That I can go.
That's insane.
There's just no way. People with functional logical disorder FND can sometimes do gymnastics or other physical activities, especially on better, good days. That is just crazy, bro. What do you mean good days? From hour to hour, from day to day, over weeks or months. Bro, this sounds like bullshit to me. This sounds fake.
Insane. Trying to do a COVID test with... Wait, she has Tourette's too?
Oh, right, do you want to just close your eyes? Sorry. Oh, no.
Seizures and fainting in class? Wait, what? Small seizure. Absent seizure. Absent seizure begins. 2x speed? So she's recording herself. Like, I'm sorry, guys, but this is fucking...
What? That's not a... What?
Sure. Absent seizure. Absent seizure begins. 2x speed? So she's recording herself. Like, I'm sorry, guys.
What are you, like, flipping through a book?
Ridiculous.
What?
I don't want to come off. Okay, I do want to come off as insensitive. This seems like another
It seems like crap.
performative that acts weird for fucking attention. I came out of this faint and went straight into another. I can walk good on some days. No way. This is...
Skating. I feel really tall. Sometimes I can't move my legs at all, but on really good days like this, I can do something.
Oh my god. Like, if it was just the wheelchair stuff, maybe this person faints often. Maybe they have epilepsy that's really serious. This is the same girl.
I just don't believe this because, like, the amount of, like, muscles that you would lose from not walking all the time, like, you would have to walk inside of your home, bro. There's no way. I think this is fake. I think she's faking it.
Penis. Whoa,
The woman exposed for using a wheelchair for being able to walk and do gymnastics claims to have multiple other conditions, including Tourette syndrome, autism, and full body paralysis, which seem to go and come on a whim. I don't know what to say. Why is it that she doesn't do, like,
5 years now, and I have learned a lot. I've had so many different experiences being a wheelchair user, and just that a wheelchair can really change your life. In the UK, there are not really drop curbs places. It isn't accessible to physically, but the average wheelchair, I'd say, like a Quickie Nitram, is about £2,000 or £3,000.
Dude, look at that.
Fuck. Fuck. Penis.
I describe myself as queer. Now, if you scroll through my content, you will see that number one, I have a boyfriend.
So you're bi.
I am dating a guy and I identify as a woman. That places me in a position where I look straight. So many of you assume that I cannot be queer because I am now dating a man. There is more than one way that somebody can be queer.
Are you
Sexuality
bisexual?
is a
You're
spectrum. People
bisexual,
like
I mean,
me
that's
who
what it
feel
is.
like they don't fit into a certain category.
She just wants to be special. There are no
She's
ticks on her
mentally ill.
live. It's nuts. She found a cure.
To this point, I have
So what? She just doesn't. She just chooses when she has ticks and not, huh?
hole. I'm not, and it's. I crochet turtles and stingrays. And I was like,
I don't know what's wrong with these people.
There's nothing wrong with her. She's sitting there on a live stream and she doesn't have any ticks whatsoever. Like what? And these, like, how many live streams?
I'm not, and it's. I crochet turtles and stingrays.
It's BS.
And I was like,
I don't know what's wrong with these people, bro. I really don't. This is going to be like an opinion that maybe is like a little bit, it might be too much. I think that there's a lot of white girls that aren't able to cope with the amount of white guilt in society. So they have to invent neurological disorders and other ways for them to be part of an oppressed group.
I feel like she's just trying to get that money, boy. That's what she wants. She wants to get that money. Trying to get all that money from the government. That's what she's trying to do.
So they can offload their guilt onto somebody else and not feel like they're doing something wrong.
Nah, she's trying to get that money.
The TikTok DoorDash girl filmed a naked.
Corey Ruiz lost his life.
Check out Decoy, W Decoy. He's covering the most recent, probably, ICE shooting that happened. I'm sure it's just it's totally ICE's fault, as the usual, right? It's always ICE's fault. Has nothing to do with what the guy was doing, right?
After allegedly attempting to steal a bike, then fighting the police with a knife. But
Oh,
this didn't
so they shot and killed him. Well, rip bozo.
stop
Maybe
the
you shouldn't have done
mainstream
it.
media from immediately painting him as some innocent victim that the evil police unjustifiably ended. Never mind the
it's
second
police.
angle, appearing to show him
Oh,
with
look,
that
there it
large
is.
knife, that once the cop couldn't control it, he popped him, which is in line with his alleged 19-year-long criminal history.
Oh, 19 years. Wow. I wonder who else would try to steal a bike and threaten police with a knife.
Including 8 convictions involving fighting the police. So this should be an open and shut case. Long time
It should be, shouldn't it? You would think it would be.
criminal with a knife fights the police and unfortunately loses their life.
You know we got to get those sheeple out here, right?
We don't want this to happen, but out of the over 250,000 residents of Madison, Wisconsin,
See, the thing is the difference between me and Decoy is that I do. If you pull out a knife to hurt somebody and the police have to do their job, maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you shouldn't pull out a knife on the police. Maybe you shouldn't pull out a knife to harm anybody. I know, right? Woke take. I know YouTube will probably ban me for that, right? But that's a fact. If you don't want to get, cooked, then don't try to hurt people with weapons.
The only man the police blasted was the one fighting them with a knife. I'm not really seeing the evidence of injustice here. But facts don't matter, as activists immediately took to the streets to scream at anybody.
Bro, it's not like life is hard enough where you gotta sit there and you gotta worry about how you gonna make rent every day, right? Now you gotta worry about some schizo walking around with a dang megaphone yelling at you while you sitting there trying to eat using a little bit of extra money you have. Now, it's not bad enough that you barely paying month to month and you gotta worry about this if you want to go to a nice restaurant, right? Come on, man.
Which went well into the evening.
That's MAGA in my chat right now. It's going through it right now.
As a mob set out to randomly stop all commerce.
Oh, okay.
Don't give your money to racist bars.
You see, what should happen here is the police should come in and arrest all of these people for impeding the flow of not only traffic but of businesses. They need to go to jail. This isn't lawful. Is it? Oop. Can't spell amendment, apparently. Right in America. That's un-American. I didn't capitalize the A. That's almost as un-American as not knowing how to spell America. That's un-American, bro. To threaten. No, it's not. Wow. Whoa, guys. To block traffic. No, there are no First Amendment rights in the United States to block traffic. Stand outside a biz. And keep going inside. No, there's not. Wow. Are they breaking the law if they do any of the I didn't spell breaking right. That's un-American. How dare I not know my English language? Threats of violence are not protected by the First Amendment and crimes under both federal and state law. Example, saying you will harm somebody, injure or seriously harm specific person or group in a way that a way a reasonable person would take serious. Illegal. In almost all cases, you do not have a First Amendment right to block roads, highways, or intersections. Doing so without a permit can lead to charges such as obstruction of a highway, disorderly conduct, or more serious offense in some states. Peaceful picketing or protesting on public sidewalks is generally protected. Physically blocking the entrance, forming a barrier, or preventing customers, employees from entering is not protected and can result in charges such as disorderly conduct, trespassing, and obstructing access to a business. Well, hot diggity damn dog! Rock's got us covered.
And later, they began to attack cars. Nobody seemed to mind the senseless assaults on that random guy's SUV, but once he switched into reverse, everybody started shrieking over that potential attack, which actually tracks, as nobody was protesting over Coy's long list of crimes, including attacking not only their cops, but actually innocent victims. But once the police had to forcefully put a stop to him, only then...
He was acting like a rabid dog and the cops had to put him down. That's what happened. That's what happens when you act like a rabid animal trying to hurt people with knives. Just like Carmelo Anthony. Even though the dude had literally been charged and given 35 years for murder, there were still racist black people out there picketing.
When things get reversed, do they cry for peace? As this wasn't the only instance of them blocking the streets, then pleading victimhood.
This man's trying to hit us with his car. This man's
trying to you sit here and do this, it needs to be just like Florida.
Resist lawful order. If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail.
Yes, sir.
Let me be very clear about that.
Absolutely.
If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail. If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail tired.
That's right.
Because we are going to run you down and put you in jail.
Damn straight.
If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over.
Oh, preach it, big dog. Preach it, big dog.
And dragged across the street.
Oh, don't you just
if you
love to hear
spit on
it?
us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail.
Yes, sir.
And most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here.
That's right. That's what happens when you try to attack and do nasty things to the police. Last time I checked, hold on, wait. Last time I checked, on police. I wonder. I wonder if that's a thing, since we gotta treat people like the sheeple they are. Let's see, guys. No, spitting on police officers is not protected by the First Amendment. Oh, you don't say! Oh. Who would have thought? Surely not the sheeple!
If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will kill you graveyard dead.
I wonder!
We're not going to play.
I wonder! Wait! I gotta make sure, guys! I gotta make sure for the people out there! Really? I had no idea! Wow! Who would have thought? Had to get into character, you know?
This has got to stop.
Pushing someone to their breaking point and then
Hit us with his car, y'all. At Corey's Memorial. Hey, we ain't, no, none of that. None of that.
Go this way.
Turn around. It's against the law. It's against the law to shoot somebody dead in the fucking street. You don't want the motherfucking chair.
You don't want the chair.
You don't want the.
I ain't even gonna lie. Somebody hit my car with a chair like that because they won't let me go through it. I'm trying to go somewhere. That'd be the last thing they throw. I don't even care, bro. If they have a chair, they're using it as a deadly weapon. Especially if it's metal like that. You throw that at my car, brother, it'll be the last things that you're gonna hear are 6 pops going off. I promise you. It'll be the last thing you do.
Chair. You done seen it before.
But sadly, some of these idiots actually think they can negotiate for their freedom with the unruly mob.
They're paid protesters. I mean, there's so many, like... You're using AI? No. I'm using one of the most advanced AI systems in the world. That's what I'm doing, actually. Count percentage on how many protests across America have been found to be paid or funded. No official national debate, database, government report, or a comprehensive study Claims about paid protesters are frequent, especially around high-profile events, but verified evidence of rank and file participants being paid to show up is limited and usually involves small-scale or specific cases. Commercial service such as crowds on demand have been hired for events, political announcements, public hearings. Verified payments in known cases have ranged from roughly 50 to 200 per person for attending or scripted speaking roles. Specific local examples, thousands of dollars for dozens of attendees. So it's obvious. This should be made illegal, first and foremost. This needs to be made illegal, 1,000%. If you're found to have a business that pays people to show up and be a crowd, you need to immediately be thrown in jail for some form of treason, and charges of capital punishment should be brought up against you, or not charges of capital punishment shouldn't be out of the question when it comes to this, right? There's no reason for this. None. Period. No exception.
And I want to be part of this. I have 2 children. They need to know that what happened was wrong. I saw the guy today with the MAGA hat and the liberals. I don't think that's right to come down and try and instigate problems. I just wanted to get to my house. That is it.
Trying to reason with them will not allow you to pass.
We all just want to do something in this world.
As the left always eventually eats their own, and the sooner you realize there's no amount of rationale or negotiation that can impact the minds of literal simpletons, the sooner you'll realize the only thing they'll listen to is force. As eventually, this evolved.
Yeah, no, there are from what I understand, there are guys that tie back to China. I don't know if I'll be able to pull up the allegations of some businessman in China that is funding the protests here in America.
An entire no-go zone called the CRAZ, the Corey Ruiz Autonomous Zone.
You could see just how much the encampment has grown at the site where Corey was shot and killed by Madison police. Protesters have put up a number of tents here. They have people essentially running checkpoints at each side of the encampment, checking who's coming in and out of this site.
Oh, that's the pink lady. So that's what you're talking about, Rachel, is I guess the Chinese guy that, I thought it was a Chinese guy, but apparently he was born and raised in America. Former tech mogul who sold his IT consulting firm for $785 million in 2017 and relocated to Shanghai, China. The U.S. Department of Justice, DOJ, the FBI, and the IRS are aggressively investigating allegations that Shangam is functioning as a financial arm for the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, funneling hundreds of millions of dollars to bankroll radical far-left protests, anti-Israel campus demonstrations, and civil unrest across America. I'll even pull it up on the screen, so that way you idiots, guy from China... It should pick up. Yep, there it goes. There you go. Most commonly referred to as connection with a guy from China funding protests. Navy Roy Singham, openly Marxist, communist in his views, and has close ties to China Communist Party aligned organization. That's what I just read. There you go. This is mostly for the video that I'll probably might make after this, because there have been a lot of individuals that, you know, instead of going to look up the information themselves, they want to be sheeple and they want to try and discredit me because I don't pull everything up on stream. So there you go.
Have tire spikes.
W. Rachel for that, by the way.
Also put their own salt trucks on one end of the intersection And they've also scheduled garbage pickup for residents in the area, as well as people inside of the encampment. I reached out to Madison's mayor for an interview, which her office declined at this time. But in statements that were released to the public, it said that her office is working to come up with a peaceful resolution to all of this while still honoring Corey. But protesters that I've spoken with here tell me they're not going anywhere until the officer involved in this shooting is facing charges.
It's insane to think that in America, if the mob suddenly decides to cut you off from civilization, your garbage, hyper-left woke mayor is completely willing to sacrifice.
Yeah, and you know what's sad is that Trump could do something tomorrow, but he's not gonna. The mayor of that city wants that to happen.
Your freedom to please the mob, as even journalists like Nick Sorter got attacked on site.
Whoa. Dude, I need to find Nick Sorter.
No, do not touch, do not. Just bet. No, I'm not touching. No, I just.
Bro, you hit me with something like that, dude. I'm not even kidding. I don't want to be hit. I'm not antagonizing nobody. Don't touch me. If I'm in public, don't touch me. I want to be left the hell alone. Like, if you want to come up and something like, shake hands and like, to get a picture or something, that's different. Don't walk up to me with nothing in your hands like, dude, No, bro.
I'm just trying to get in my car. No, I'm just trying to get in my car. I just want to, just let me get in the car. That's it. That's all I want.
Bro sitting there blocking his ability to get in the car or holding a weapon in his hand. No. See, in Texas, you could stand your ground. Somebody's walking up to you like that, bro, you be reaching for your pistol. No, sir. No, not in the state of Texas. Nuh-uh. Nope. Absolutely not.
Okay, yep, we're good. We're
So finally, the state police.
Hey, W State Police, get him. Yep, that's what you get. That's what you get, idiots. Bye-bye. 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 That's right, cry harder, losers. Cry harder. Off to jail. To jail with you. In the box.
Leaving behind a mess that, again, the adults had to clean up.
Yep. That's all your taxpayer dollars right there, boys. Paying for that crap to be cleaned up. Paying for all those law enforcement to be out there.
Madison streets almost killed 2 people today. Madison streets.
Yeah, buddy. Destroy all that crap. Get it out. Trash it. Grind it up into dust. Ooh, they brought in a bulldozer, baby. Let's go.
And remember, these full-grown adults took the time off of work.
They ain't got no damn job, bro. That's their job. They getting paid to be there.
Around and make a tent city defended by spike strips and volunteer security, only for it to be quickly dismantled once the adults say playtime is over. But unfortunately, their mayor's still trying to placate them.
I just want to say again, because I think people don't believe this, we are absolutely committed to allowing space for some sort of memorial. It just can't be in the middle of the traffic lanes.
Well, that'll never satisfy these imbeciles.
You know why? Because it's illegal, that's why. We just pulled that up.
As allegedly, they went to the mayor's home, or wherever they think the mayor lives, and trashed it.
Man.
I'm getting no sleep because you. The community ain't getting no sleep because you. We saw you.
Oh, I wonder, guys. I wonder if that's in your First Amendment right. Hold on. I gotta make sure. I gotta see if that's an amendment right there, guys. I gotta make sure. To go to the mayor's home and trash it. Oh, I gotta make sure that it's a legal thing to use, guys. Oh, no, there's no First Amendment, right? Oh, wow. Oh, who would have thought? Jesus. Like I said, YouTube, you want to go to war? Let's go to war. Something tells me that I might be right.
They're like rabid animals, reacting to what looks like justified policing by yelling at random residents eating, attacking vehicles for the crime of driving on the streets, then shutting down an entire block to recreate Seattle's Chaz, their autonomous zone free of all police because of police brutality. when almost immediately they began shooting each other inside, not once, but several times in under a month, including the shooting of more black kids, apparently also evading the police, not to mention the arson attacks, the instances of extortion by warlords, and the many cases of assault that took place inside the police-free zone. And what makes it worse is one, the reporting is...
Yeah, well, big surprise, you abolish the police and you get assaults all the time. Whoa, that's crazy. Let's also talk about the fact that my First Amendment right, I say... My First Amendment rights being violated constantly. You can say very wide range of things, including speech that is offensive, unpopular, hateful, vulgar, critical of the government, police, or public officials. You want a war, motherfucker? You got one. My rights are violated every time I get on this platform. Don't talk to me about my amendment rights. Don't tell me what I can and can't say. Every time I stream, my rights violated.
Incredibly downplayed on these horrendous crimes, but more importantly, that specific assault was on a disabled girl lured into a tent, which upon discovery of this attack, they immediately called for the police to come in and arrest him, which just goes to show they're just LARPing. When they do indeed want and need the police, they just briefly pretend they don't for social media points and something to do to make themselves finally feel important.
You want a war, assholes? You got one. And there's a lot more to come. This is only just the beginning. You got one. I'm going to clip that. That's going to go into a short, and that's going to go on every platform. I'm going to take that video, and I'm going to put that on every goddamn platform there is under the sun. Fuck with me. By the way, you know what sets me apart, YouTube? Is the fact that I do this shit live. I don't have to sit behind a fucking camera and record it. I don't have to edit the video. I say what I think. And just because somebody gets butt hurt, they should learn to suck it the fuck up and live in the real world. Because that's what the real world is. Can't go around hurting people because your feelings get hurt. Suck it up.
An Iran deal could be coming soon as President Trump warns the Islamic Republic to cooperate or face the consequences.
I'd rather make a deal because I don't want to kill people. I do not want to kill people. We are talking. Let's see what happens. But they respect us.
Oh, what a joke, bro. They don't respect you. You're not. You're too weak to do what it takes to actually to cause some form of change in this. You ain't got what it takes, bro. Oh, big surprise there, huh, guys?
A setback for Democrats in New York as a federal judge blocks the state's push to unmask ICE agents and require those agents to display ID. National correspondent Brian Yanis is reporting live on this here in New York City. Brian?
Sanjay, good afternoon. A federal judge temporarily blocking New York's law banning federal agents from wearing masks.
Morning, Hillbilly. I hope you're having a great day, brother. Another beautiful day in America.
visible ID badges. Judge May D'Agostino ruling that under the Constitution's Supremacy Clause, New York State cannot control how federal agents do their jobs. So at least for now, ICE, FBI, DEA, and CBP officers can wear masks, no IDs required. A final ruling is to come, the judge writing, quote, New York cannot impose its own uniform requirements on federal agents simply because it disagrees with how the federal government is exercising its authority. But New York City's Democratic Socialist Mayor Zoran Mamdani says public safety does not come from masked armed agents taking people off our
No, it comes from the police that you systematically abolish, right? So that way you can implement your own form of the police. What about whenever all those police officers went to the hospital? How many police? Two New York City police officers went to the hospital after being hit by snowballs late February 2026 during a large organized snowball fight in Washington Square Park, Manhattan. Following the major blizzard, New York PD officers responded to a 911 calls about a disorderly crowd. Multiple officers were pelted with snowballs, and in some accounts, ice or packed snow at close range. Two of them sustained injuries to the head, neck, and face. Were taken by EMS to nearby hospitals. North Greenwich Village Hospital in stable condition. Reports describe bruises, cuts, redness, tenderness, and pain. So they were fucking these cops up so much with just the snowballs alone, and you had reports from people that were getting pelted by snowballs, who, by the way, I just looked up the actual police. I'm not going to bother trying to figure out how many people actually went to the hospital because they were pelted with snowballs like normal New York citizens. Like, come on. What are we doing? Where's that at? Here it is.
Streets. 8 states have mask bans targeting federal agents. Courts blocked them in California, Virginia, and New York. The DOJ is challenging bans in New Jersey and Connecticut. The judge...
They're going to fall too, duh. You can't enforce federal law, you're idiots. A federal judge is gonna scoff at that and immediately revoke it. Like, what are you doing, man? You fall under the federal government. You're part of the U.S. Doesn't matter how many bills or laws you try to pass, bro. If the federal government says it ain't gonna happen, Captain, guess what? It ain't gonna happen, Captain.
However, yesterday refused to block New York's Termination Act, banning local cooperation with ICE like in Nassau County. County executive and Republican gubernatorial candidate Bruce Blakeman opposes the Termination Act.
That's where Kathy Hochul is making a fundamental error. We should be working with local and federal law enforcement together to...
Yo, W. Nice to see a boomer with some... Well, I mean, there's quite a bit of them out there, right? Boomers with common sense. But, like, man... It's nice to see somebody in a position that matters.
Make sure that these operations go smooth, that we're getting the right people, and that bad people are removed from our communities.
That's right.
Governor Kathy Hochul and Attorney General Letitia James responding, local law enforcement should be focused on local matters, and New York taxpayers should not have to foot the bill for any collaboration with ICE. As for masks, Sandra, Hochul...
You already do. That's not what y'all are footing a bill for. New York's footing a bill for just basic living now. Y'all paying so much in taxes, y'all cooked. Watch after Mamdani raises the prices, the taxes, right? He's just gonna blame the federal government. Bro, the reason why your taxes are skyrocketing is because you tried to tax more rich people and they all left the state. And then to boot, y'all aren't putting any of the thieves in jail, so all the businesses are closing. There's literally no reason for CVS, Walmart, Target, Walgreens to even be in New York. It's a cook zone.
And James say they're reviewing all legal options. Sandra?
Review them all you want. It ain't gonna matter. We go watch this and we go move on to maybe a body cam.
There are only 90 days left until the midterms, and as Democrats try to unite under an anti-American, anti-police, pro-open borders, pro-communist China umbrella, the White House knows what's at stake. They lose the House, it's going to be nonstop investigations and impeachment hearings, not to mention all the roadblocks to our economic revival. And if the DSA surge continues to 2028, the country that we love may be lost forever.
Yep.
We sat down with Vice President Vance for a sneak preview of the Trump-Vance.
I want you people that agree with what Trump is doing, that want Trump out of office, to consider that if Trump gets out of office, there is a non-0% chance that a Chinese Communist Party official may get into power, and then you'll be begging for Trump back because all your rights are going to go bye-bye.
Midterm campaign that's about to kick off in earnest. Mr. Vice President, thank you for joining us tonight.
Of course. Good to see you.
So Abdul El-Sayed was outspent like 9-1 in Michigan, but he still edged out a victory over Haley Stevens.
That's right.
What does this tell us?
Well, I think it says a couple things. First of all, the base of the Democratic Party just wants radicals. It wants these DSA types. It wants people who hate even the idea of private property ownership. But it also, I think, tells us that that particular set of ideas is very popular in places you wouldn't expect. Because Al-Sayed, he's this guy who holds himself out as a working class hero, as a guy who's going to fight for the working class.
The reason why I said that it was that the lady yesterday got booted, she had worse opinions and views than him. But the issue is that with the allegations of election fraud going around, the likelihood that Al-Sayed wins is probably pretty high. I'm going to make that very clear. I do not want this individual even in my country as American. I want him gone. He shouldn't be here campaigning with Hassan Piker, who is a known terrorist supporter, Houthi supporter. By the way, the Houthis, by the way, Let me make sure before I start saying this, because I thought it was either the Houthis or Hamas or Hezbollah. It's one of those three, right? Hamas. Oh, he does. So made positive comments about the Houthis. Really? You don't say. You don't say. It says, God is the greatest, death to America, death to Israel, curse upon the Jews, victory to Israel. Islam, I'm sorry. Islam, I'm sorry. Is Hassan anti-Israel? Let's see. Is described as anti-American by critics based on his own public statements. He is a strong critic of the United States as a country, its government, foreign policy, and what he calls American imperialism or empire. In 2019, he said on stream, America deserved 9/11. I don't want politicians in my country that run with the guy that says that. Does anybody see the reason why I've been saying what I've been saying? Well, we're going to start showing it. A lot more, guys. A lot more.
How does he fight for the working class? By flooding his state and his country with low-wage immigrants. Of course, those people will drive down the wages of the working class. And he also doesn't want to do anything to protect the Michigan auto industry. He has fought against the Trump tariffs that have saved the Michigan auto industry. So, interestingly, as much as the media would hold this guy out as a socialist, as a guy who's trying to stand up for the working man, where did he do the best? He did the best among wealthy white liberals and among new immigrants to the United States of America. He basically represents the modern Democratic coalition, which is self-hating white liberals united to people who just came to the country for the first time and don't actually have the sense of appreciation for it that they should. Those are the people who are voting for al-Sayed. He doesn't have a constituency among the working class he pretends to represent.
She won the working class enclaves last night.
Exactly.
And he actually won the more affluent, more highly educated sections of the state. What does that tell us about education in the United States, especially at the university, college, and high school level?
Well, I think what it tells...
Well, you really have to worry about the college and university level. The issue is that they keep hiring all of these activists instead of actual teachers. And another problem is because it's so damn hard to find teachers that are willing to teach the kids instead of diddle them. You also run into a problem now where we have a bunch of effectively brainwashed sheeple that are trying to push terrorist propaganda narratives into the schools and the classrooms. So
this is that a lot of young
and a lot of that has to do with how much teachers make on a yearly basis, which is like nothing compared to what they should be making. They should be making well over like $150,000 a year. Because they are the ones cultivating our next generation, there shouldn't be any lack of expense when it comes to teachers. And they should also be a higher bar to become a teacher as well.
Were sold a whole promise at the elite universities in our country. And that promise is that they were going to be able to go to college, get a degree, and everything was going to work out fine for them. I think in reality, actually, a lot of universities sold these kids a bill of goods. They gave them a lot of debt. They did not give them useful skills or a useful...
They made a bunch of indentured servants. They took a bunch of 18-year-olds that came straight out of high school, the ones that couldn't afford it, made them take out hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loan debt that they'll die with. And the ones that were able to get through college that were Nepo babies were the ones that got all the jobs.
And a lot of these kids are very angry. But that really
now the market's flooded with people that have college degrees working at Walmart.
If you look at the data, Laura, the base of the Democratic Party today is downwardly mobile, hyper-progressive, well-educated people. People, I think, who were sold a bill of goods by universities have a lot of debt, but not a good job to show for it.
But they say they can't afford a home. The average home ownership is up to like 42 years of age.
And that'll continue to go up if we get more people into the country that want to advocate for open borders. If you think it's bad now, whenever they're using taxpayer dollars to give immigrants housing, you will not be able to afford one, and you will work until you die trying to afford your rent, and you will barely scrape by month to month. You will work until you die. It'll just be like China. There's even a word for it. Or not China, Japan.
10, 15 years ago, it was much lower. There's
I completely misspelled Japan. Oh wow, I feel like a dick now. Karoshi, legal. What is this? Oh, fuck! What just happened? The Japanese term that means death from overwork. Karoshi.
Concern about the cost of living, still high energy prices, $100 to fill my tank today. What does the Republican Party, specifically the administration, need to do better on that front? Because there are real strains out there.
Well, I think that what it shows is that the past 40 years of economic policy, bipartisan economic policy, have failed. I think a lot of people look at El Sayed or a lot of these other radical candidates and they say socialism's evil. They're right. Socialism is evil. But we have to ask ourselves the question, why is socialism so appealing to a lot of people who, to your point, have lower assets, who don't have the same ownership, who went to universities and were sold a bill of goods?
That's why they think that it appeals to them, is because the system is rigged against them. All these big corporate owners have flooded the market with mass inflation. You can't just walk into a bank anymore and take out a loan to start a business. You have to have assets. Well, in order to have assets, you have to probably own a house or a vehicle, right? Well, no. First and foremost, no bank is going to give you a loan if you don't own the vehicle, even if it's new, right? So that's like what, $30,000 to $50,000. Nobody just has $30,000 or $50,000 laying around. If they did, they'd just start a business, right? Okay, so that completely null and voids that. Good luck trying to get your 1936 freaking junker truck on there, guys. They're going to give you like $300 to leave, right? Okay. And if you can't afford a house, then you can't put an asset down, right? Well, there you go. That's how you lock up the market and keep people from becoming rich, right there. That's why they want socialism. That's why they want communism.
A lot of debt, but they didn't necessarily get the good jobs that came along with that high debt load. And I think our answer to that, and by the way, you've already seen a lot of it in the Trump administration, is number one, protect American manufacturing. The manufacturing economy is the foundation of the middle class. We see this in Europe. We saw it in the United States. Every country that sells its industrial base to the highest foreign bidder loses its middle class and sees socialism come on the back end. What I think is actually going to happen is these socialist candidates, they've caught the tail end of an economy that wasn't working for most Americans. Unfortunately for them, the Trump economy has made long-term investments in rebuilding that manufacturing base and making America energy independent and actually making it possible to own a home, to have a family.
Yeah, and one of those things was the bill that Trump passed. What did Trump pass to ban corporations from buying homes and as assets? I meant to say that. On January 20th, 2026, Trump signed Executive Order 1437-6 titled Stopping Wall Street from Competing with Main Street Homebuyers. In this policy of the administration, the large institutional investors should not buy single-family homes that could otherwise be purchased by individual families or owner-occupants. It directs federal agencies, HUD, Treasury, FHFA, etc., and government-sponsored enterprises, Fannie Mae, Frederick Mac, to stop facilitating, ensuring, guaranteeing, or approving such purchases by large institutional investors to the maximum extent permitted by law. It promotes first-look policies that give individual buyers priority on certain properties, especially foreclosures. It orders reviews of rules related to institutional investors and directed antitrust enforcement focus on certain practices in the single-family rental market. So there you go. There you go.
Family to build the real elements of middle class life.
You know who did that? Trump did. Trump signed that. It was an executive order. Not Congress. Not the state. Trump. Donald J. Trump signed that bill. Or signed that executive order.
Manufacturing numbers that came out this week were unbelievable. The trade.
And big surprise, he's done more than trying to burn down a bunch of Teslas. He's done more for homeowners than going to the streets and burning Teslas.
Unbelievable.
Exports up. So
yes, and that, by the way, Laura, 40 years of bad economic policy. You're not going to fix that in 18 months. But what you're seeing with the president is trillions of dollars in new investment, new factories being built. The manufacturing numbers are coming back in a big way. That is how you fight socialism, by actually giving people a middle class opportunity.
Who's beating us in the
that
G7?
is better.
Who's beating us in the G7?
Nobody is
How about
beating us.
Canada? How are they doing?
They're doing
so
terribly.
they want us to copy France, Canada, and,
Yes.
and other countries that are failing. How does that work?
Well, the way that it works, and this is exactly what El Sayed and these limousine socialists are actually selling to the American people. They're not promising you industry. They're not promising you good jobs. They're not promising self-sufficiency and a good industrial economy. What they're promising is redistribution. Again, we've seen this in Europe and in the United States. The idea that you can build real prosperity by just redistributing assets from one group to another group, that's not how you build real prosperity. You have to actually sustain the foundation of the economy. That is what the President of the United States has worked us towards for the past 18 months. It's going to continue to pay dividends. But I think, again, Laura, this is an important point. A lot of Americans look at this rising tide of socialism and say, how did we get here? We got here by 40 years of bipartisan leaders selling our industrial base to foreign countries, allowing low-wage immigrants to come in and compete with Americans for jobs, by destroying the foundation of the middle class. That's how you got socialism. How you fix that problem is by doubling down on Donald Trump's economic nationalism, not going back to the way we've done things for the past 40 years.
It's failed everywhere it's tried.
It's failed everywhere it's tried, and it always leads to...
The issue is that sending people checks to afford their homes doesn't solve the problem. You know why that is? What happens if you send people checks and you don't have a 30-year fixed mortgage? Rent's going to go up. You know why? Because you're making more. So they're going to charge you more. You got to address the actual problem. Throwing money at the problem never truly solves it. Not unless it's like a car payment, right? So like, let's say you paying rent somewhere, or you leasing a house or something like that. You know, you're on a lease. That doesn't help those people. And if anything, it would make houses skyrocket in price, because you would flood the market. What you have to do is put a percentage over income of what they can charge, right? And then you also have to keep all the damn immigrants from coming in here and living in all these houses. They're taking the houses. It's also making the housing, there's making a bubble, right? And then Trump already fixed the whole, like, businesses from taking houses. So that's done, right? Until somebody else gets in office and dismantles it, which I'm sure they will. Probably in the first frickin' day, because that's what they do. And then once that's done, then if you're a veteran, they just give you a damn house, because there's no point. If you're a veteran, you served into retirement, then you should just get a house, like a 2-bedroom home. Or not 2-bedroom, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, a family home. That's what you should get. You should be given that. Your first time, right? The first time you try to buy a house outside of the service, they should just give you a home. They should. Not a nice home, not a dump, right? And then, like, I get the whole, like, sending people money for rent, but, like, at that point, why would you even just bother? Like, if you could just give them the house at that point, you know? So, like, there obviously has to be a lot of reform with that can't just be talked about in, like, one sitting like that. There's a lot that needs to go into that.
Socialism always leads exactly where we are. The only way to get out of it is to double down on the economics of the past 18 months.
This fraud task force, the findings are mind-blowing.
Shocking.
$236 billion uncovered. You've said that's the tip of the iceberg.
It is.
You said it's...
I guarantee you that each state in America has probably got about that much in fraud.
someone like an El Sayed would undo all the progress that you've made in rooting out the fraud, and
that's how it'll be until America falls. Is that you'll have somebody that gets in, changes things, and then somebody will come in after them and dismantle everything. And that's exactly the cycle that we will rinse and repeat until we're colonized.
To recapture that money, which is a big part of this.
Yep.
How much can you get back? What do you expect the socialists would do?
And then they'll put in Sharia law, and then it'll be just like Iran in the Middle East. It'll be over. It'll be done.
These large government bureaucracies that are obviously way too open to be exploited for fraud.
Well, we don't have to guess. They're telling us that they want to fight against our anti-fraud effort. They see our anti-fraud effort as racist or as xenophobic. And my attitude is, I don't care where you came from. I don't care what your name is. If you are committing fraud against the American people, all of us in public leadership should be trying to stop it and try to throw you in prison for enriching yourself off the American taxpayer. Again, this is why these people, the El Sayeds of the world, don't do very well among actual working class constituencies, is because the people that I grew up around, they don't want to be defrauded. They don't want to pay their taxes and then have that tax go to a fraudulent Somali daycare center.
Exactly.
If they pay money in order to ensure that a young mom has neonatal care, they want that money to go to the young mother. They don't want it to go to a fraudster, which, by the way, we just stopped a massive fraud program.
They also don't want it to go towards paying for some person's tits over in California, right? I want to see if this is even true before I continue saying that it is, right? Yes, in California, taxpayer-funded programs, primarily Medi-Cal, the state's Medicaid program cover breast augmentations, implants, and other gender-affirming surgeries for trans people when the procedures are determined to be medically necessary to treat gender dysphoria. Yeah, sure it is. Sure, it's necessary. Sure it is.
That was enriching people who were supposed
to... guys, you don't like your tax money being sent over to California to pay for some trans person's boobs? Man.
Be providing
Think about how many people had to pay out of pocket whenever they were born with gigantic breasts, and it gave them long-term chronic back pain, and they had to spend like hundreds of thousands of dollars to get breast reduction surgery. And they just because you claim that you're a woman as a man, you can immediately have your boobs done. Man. What a world we live in now, huh?
To young moms and their babies. So I actually think that if the socialists cared about working class Americans, they would help us in their fraud efforts, but they don't. What they actually care about is illegal aliens and allowing illegal aliens to enrich themselves. That has always been the gambit of these limousine socialists. Again, that's why they do well. Not among immigrant communities that have assimilated, that are entrepreneurs, that are doing well in the United States of America. They're doing the best among the communities where you see the highest fraud levels, and they're doing the best among affluent white liberals. That is the new.
Oh yeah, that's true. What about the women that test positive for breast cancer? What about them? I don't see a lot of the taxpayers helping them. No, a lot of charity work has to do that. But just because it's just because they're not a woman, right? They have to transition. Yeah. Good point, Rachel. That's another W by Rachel.
Of the Democratic Party, we're going to fight fraud because we think it's in the best.
It's crazy.
Of the American people.
Like, I want to start doing this more often. I'm not just going to say it. I'm going to bring up either Grok or the video and show y'all that I'm not just pulling this out of my fucking head. I've seen it somewhere. I've read it somewhere. I've heard it somewhere. I want to be even more transparent and bring up even more facts than what I was doing before. If YouTube wants to take my freedom of speech away, okay. Like I said, you wanted a war, you got a war.
The
Thanks.
limousine socialist.
Because you are pushing me to be a better content creator. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you.
And the black t-shirts. Coming up, the vice president's message for Sophie Cunningham, plus a surprise guest came to the interview. You'll find out next.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube.
Fox, by the way.
And catch full shows streaming now on Fox.
All right, let's move on for this. We're going to go ahead and do our body cam, and we're going to roll up out of here for today, guys. I got some videos I got to make after this. Y'all know how it goes. Like I said, there might be a chance that I go back to, it depends on how things go, right? I'm not 100% certain, but we will most likely probably be doing Power World this weekend. So if you want to watch any of the gameplay stuff, stick around for Power World. Depending on how many of y'all actually stick around, because I remember the first weekend, I had a lot of people stuck around for the Master Chief stuff. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people dipped out. So we'll see how it goes with viewership. And I also need to make the streams from this past weekend. Not this past weekend, the weekend before this past one, and upload them and see how well they do on YouTube. I'm not going to, I already sit here and upload videos until like 10, 11 o'clock at night. I'm not going to put extra workload on myself if I literally can't, and if I don't have to. You know, like I get that some of y'all want to watch the games and stuff, but like if there's just not a big viewing for it, there's not really much that I can do for it. Gaming as a whole has been like super saturated for so long on YouTube. Like becoming a organic growth channel with gaming alone is just damn near impossible. And the way YouTube is setting itself up, it seems like most of its organic growth is just going to be killed off anyway. So like I don't know what to do with them. They cooked, bro. They cooked in the head. Let me go ahead and get these bingo cards up. Oh. Let me get these bingo cards up, and then I'm going to choose the video, and then we'll go on based on the vote what bingo card we get, right? So the usual B right there. That's perfect. Sorry that took so dang long. And if it's a tie, I'll flip a coin. I'll flip the 50-cent piece again, and we'll figure out who what card we're going to use. Oh, there it is. I was like, dude, where the heck is it at? Okay, so what do we got? We got SWAT officers killed 43 years later. Let's see something a little bit more dramatic, you know? I don't really want to see a standoff. I want to see like a police chase, a Karen getting thrashed. That's what I want to see. YouTube don't really promote anything that has to do with justice. They want to see drama, so we'll do drama. Code blue cam right here. Damn, what's with all these shootouts, man? Damn. Karen body cam. Let's see. Did Asmon upload any recently that was good? Let me see. Usually he's got some good ones. If he's got one, then I'll pull that one up.
Suspect starts ram.
Oh yeah, we gotta watch this one.
Hold on, because you just...
Oh, this is Midwest Safety. Okay. All right, yeah, we gotta watch this one. So we got suspect starts ramming police at gas station. What an idiot. What a piece of crap. He should be thankful that it wasn't done in current day, because they probably would have done him in. And you gotta be a piece of crap to try and go out there and hurt law enforcement, man. Willingly and maliciously. You're a piece of garbage. All right. So keep in mind that he's trying to run cops over, so it might be a rip bozo. So don't let card B be out of your game plan. You know what I'm saying, guys? A or B. Hey, y'all go. I'm gonna go use the bathroom right quick. Be right back. Okay, we back. What do we got? We got 60% B. All right, that's what's up. Okay, let's go ahead and hit it. Pop. In poll. Let's get it, boys. Boom. Hopefully we can watch somebody get tased today, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can watch somebody get tased.
Call my mom and I'm gonna step out. Okay, I need you to step out the vehicle for me real quick.
Oh.
Excuse me. Hey. Hey, put the window, just put the window down. Put the window down.
Open the window. Open the window, or I will open it for you.
That cop, that dude is not messing around. That is an old salty dog right there, bro. He about to punch that window open. He gonna pull on that door and the whole damn thing's gonna come off the hinge. That's a huge guy. And he's like late 40s, maybe early 40s, right? That dude is probably super strong. He got that old man strength, you know what I'm saying?
Open the window. Open the window.
Bro's got like that old skin that like is like it's just before it turns into like paper. He's got like that thick, rough skin that it feels like you couldn't cut with a katana.
I'll open it for you. Charlie 174. Open the window, or I'll open it for you.
We're trying to listen to you, but you need to put the window down.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
Get your car and pull it behind him.
You know what he kind of reminds me of?
Arrived officer pulls up behind the suspect, blocking him in.
Hold on. I got to do this because if I don't, it's gonna bug me. It's actually gonna bug me. I got to do this. I got to do this for myself. I got to. Did y'all know that Gary Coleman was a police officer? Was it Gary Coleman or was it somebody else? Nah, it wasn't Gary Coleman. Who, what is the name of the bodybuilder that was a police officer? Ronnie. I'm sorry. It's Ronnie Coleman. I do apologize about that. I was like, I know there's two Colemans, but Ronnie Coleman. Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. If this big dude gets up out of his car and he's the one doing my traffic stop, I'm gonna cry. Bro, I'm gonna cry. That's a big dude right there. Bro, he ain't stopping the car. He picking that bitch up. The size of that dude. Dude, his back is like, it's longer than me across. It's longer than me, how tall I am, bro. Look at how swole that guy is. Bro's trying to bench press you. He ain't trying to arrest you. He's gonna curl you, man.
Things are about to go off the rails.
Bro, you know he step out of that car and that car goes, boom. That's what it does when he gets out of that car. It just sits there and rocks back and forth.
He wants to call his mommy.
Oh, he wants to call mommy. Does he really? He wants to call mommy? Oh,
Arrived officer pulls up behind the suspect, blocking him in. Things are about to go off the rails.
I can't hear you. He wants to call his mommy.
Oh my God, we're starting early with this Neanderthal. Let me guess, this is the card that doesn't have wants to call mommy, right? Bro, give me a break. Oh, come on! I need to look online and get better cards. I have to get better cards.
I can't hear you, bud. Hey, do me a favor. Just put it in park for me.
He's hit the thing here.
Can you just put it in park and roll down the window?
¿Qué fue el problema? ¿Usted necesita el médico? ¿Qué pasó?
I was coming. He cut by the...
He cut through you with his car or by himself?
Hey, bud.
You almost hit him?
Can you put it in park? What are you reaching for? No, put it in park. Put it in park. Okay, can you put it in park for me? It's in reverse, so don't balk over there.
He cut you off on the left side. Okay, were you hurt? Did he hit your car? You're okay? Okay. Just give me a second.
What are you reaching for? Do not f***ing reach, man. I can't see shit. Stop reaching for things. Stop reaching for shit. Do not reach. Stop reaching for stuff. Dude, stop f***ing reaching.
Hey. Just break the window. What's he doing? Oh, he's doing something.
Do you have a window punch?
I have a window punch.
Please get it.
Put the window
Break the window, man. What you doing? Why y'all still talking about this? Break the window. He's got the car in reverse. Break the window. He's reaching for stuff like, dude.
Look, I'm gonna break your window if you don't put it in park. I'm gonna break your window if you don't put it in park.
Oh! Oh! What we got? What do we got? Hey, we got one. Look at that. Hot diggity dog. Okay, okay, okay. Oh! Do we have, do we have tries to escape? I don't think this one has escape on it, right? Incoherent nonsense, first name basis. Can't breathe, race card, stop strips, K9, pepper, I'm gonna sue. Nope. Oh, hold on.
Stop! Get out of the car!
Just so y'all are aware, if I have to fast forward, it's because YouTube doesn't want people like me, specifically. I guess it's because I'm white. They don't want me showing firearms on stream. So even though I'm supposed to be protected under the body cams reaction content, I'm not. I've gotten suspensions for it. So what it's gonna have to happen is every time I see a firearm come on stream, I'm gonna have to fast forward it. So I do apologize. I do react to this stuff live. So
Get back, dumbass!
What do you want?
Bust this window out now.
Oh, that's a twofer. That's a twofer. Oh, he's just busted all the windows, bro. He's just breaking all the windows, man.
Die by the cartel.
Oh, this dude's crazy. This dude is crazy. Yeah, that's incoherent nonsense. 100% incoherent nonsense. He talking about the cartel? Nope. Nope, that's incoherent nonsense. Right here. Incoherent nonsense.
Open that door. Good, I'm good. Let me die. Get him out. You're gonna let me die. Get him out. I can't call my mom. Get out. Get his arm. Get his one arm. I'm gonna die anyway.
You're feeding me to the fucking wolves. I can't tell my mom to love her.
Give us your other arm. Give it now.
Bro, how do you... What the fuck?
Wolves.
You're feeding me to the wolves.
I can't tell my mom to love her.
I can't tell my mom I love her. Dude, this guy's crazy. This guy's cuckoo. This dude needs to be put in an insane asylum, and he needs to be left there. I want asylums to be great again. We need to bring back asylums. This dude needs help. He clearly cannot keep himself well long enough to keep taking his medications like he's supposed to. Put this dude in a padded room with a straitjacket and let him rock back and forth all day, every day, and feed him like 3 meals of pills a day, you know? This dude don't need to be out in general population ramming cars with his.
Feeding me to the fucking wolves.
This is ridiculous.
I can't tell my mom to love her.
Give us your other arm.
This dude's crazy.
I just want to call my mother and say bye. And you know you're feeding me to them.
And I'm the crazy person? You know what they say? I heard this somewhere. Who said that knowledge is a curse? I can't spell it, I guess. Man, it was just not wanting to connect there. Chang Tzu, Tazu, the ancient Chinese philosopher, 4th, 3rd century BCE, wrote something very close. Cherish that which is in you and shut out that which is without, for much knowledge is a curse. Edgar Allan Poe expressed a related thought, not in knowledge is happiness, but in the acquisition of knowledge, in forever knowing, we are forever blessed, but to know all, we the curse of a fiend. Well, there you go.
Not moving.
Why would you kill me? Why the fuck would you kill me?
Careful with fentanyl, too.
No, I don't do fentanyl. Oh my god, this is so fucked up. And then you're gonna let my mother believe that? That's sick.
This dude and his mom.
I can't believe it.
Roll him.
Yo! This dude's butt just hanging out in the middle of the street!
Just stand up for him, bud.
Let me say bye. Can I say bye? I won't say
So, can't go in my car.
I won't say nothing else. Just let me say bye.
Hey, cop don't want him in his car. Dude's crazy. He's cooked.
Let me say bye.
Crack.
Him running into stuff.
Hold on. Is that his blood or your blood? Yes. All right, well, watch out. I got calls. Can't go in there.
Killing me. Can I call my mom and just say bye? I'm begging before I die. Please, before you drug me and kill me, can I call my mother?
Take a seat. There you go.
Take a seat.
What do you have other than him ramming the thing? He rammed there. That's all I got for now is the signal 4. And then he's just refusing to get out. He's reaching. I I don't know. He was like reaching in here. I don't know if you guys checked already.
Dude, hey, check under the seat. He was reaching like a mother.
Cell phone. That was it.
Did he steal anything in there at least?
I haven't. I was dealing with this. I haven't even made contact with inside.
Swear on my life. Just want to tell her.
Betty's got drugs. Betty's got drugs up in that car, bro. Betty's got drugs.
What, for me to die?
No, for us to come.
Dump me off to the cartel that chased me around?
Oh, God. This dude is like super schizophrenic, dude. Come on.
Can you please let me call her, man? I only got another minute or two left. Bro, just dial it and leave.
Okay, did he pay at all, or what was the issue with him? The issue is he came to the store.
The issue is that he's crazy. I tell you what the issue is. The dude's crazy.
Somebody's chasing him. Can you use the phone? And then you open the drink while I'm trying to give him the phone. And I'll be like, if you pay for the drink, and I'll give you the phone to call 911. And he'd be like, oh, I don't want to call 911 anymore. I want to call my mom for the last time and say bye to her, things like that. Just pay for the drink. And he kept talking and cursing everybody in the store. And then he went behind that counter, and I told him, leave the counter because you cannot be behind it. Did he, like, take anything? No, the only little drink he opened and drank he did. And then he grabbed that gun here, he grabbed this here, and stopped. Knock it on the... Okay. Yeah. Okay.
By the way, YouTube, that's a scanner. It's a scanner gun. It's used to scan items. So you don't have to give me a suspension. I know that you're trying to dig up whatever you can. But unfortunately, I promise you, if you do give me a suspension for that, you'll be in a... You know, it'll be problematic.
What do you want to do?
Throwing that out there.
The drink? Nothing. And you're the manager? Yes, I am.
Please, I love my f***ing mother. Can you imagine you're going to die and not f***ing tell your mom you love her?
Just a 20. She doesn't want to do anything about it. Oh, there's crack. There's crack in the...
Hey, we got drugs.
Search.
We got drugs. Breathe, yes, kiss, consume, pepper spray, canine. I wish they had pepper sprayed him. That'd have been funny. Anything? Why am I being arrested? It's not sugar. Oh, bro, I need to do that so bad. I need to get new cards.
2 rocks.
So that's got to be what that is then.
No, this is his end pack.
Oh, for fuck's sake, dude, I can't spell today! Hey. No. Generate an image, damn it. I was told you generate images. Oh, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and waste more time on that.
What's that mean?
It's like a little pouch for nicotine, but this is crack.
Yeah, that's correct.
Your redneck ass knows. You know what that is?
As fire arrives on scene
Hey, we got the boys. We got the boys in the hood. Oh, hold on.
the suspect and officers, the suspect gets a burst of energy.
Whoa!
Cartel! He's gonna kill her! Stay in.
Stop fighting.
I just want to tell my mom I love her. Why would you do this?
Get your feet in.
And you live like this?
Get your feet back.
And you're okay.
You live like this. You live like this.
Your mom, right? Sit back. You know what I did?
Do you? When Baldy's having a crack breakdown.
Smuggling women.
Your legs down, man. I'll help you out.
Why won't you let me tell my mother? Are your cameras on?
Yes, they're on.
Let me.
Yo, this guy is a. This guy sure is something, man.
I just want to say,
put
Mom,
your feet
I
down
love
so we
you,
can sit you
and
up.
let the motherfuckers kill me.
Put your feet down so we can sit you up.
I just want to say bye to my mom.
Listen, you're making this hard.
I just want to say goodbye to my mother before I leave.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Bye to my mother before I get killed by the cartel. That's all I want to do. And guess what? You have none of your cameras on.
There you go.
You're a piece of shit.
Everyone. Hey, how's the AC for you, bud?
You're killing me, man. Let me say goodbye, man.
Listen, bud, what was your name? I never got your name. So how can I call your family if I don't even know your name or their numbers?
I'm a bad person. I make $80,000 a year. I'm a good person.
But how am I supposed to call?
Hey, these cops are killing me because I
Lord have mercy.
with the cartel and they're drugging me to kill me. And my name is Chris and the cartel is coming to kill me and these cops work.
What's the play?
So we're going to stick him while he's in the car, in a controlled environment.
Man, you know those firefighters over there are just talking shit about the police. I'm not even gonna lie. If I was suited and booted down there, I'd be like, man, these dumbasses. This is great. They get like a front row seat to everything, dude.
We're sticking, yeah. I'm never going to pull him out. We're drawing it up right now.
Oh, they're gonna stick them with ketamine? That's smart. That's clever.
Put me in jail for it.
Bud,
I didn't do anything.
Relax, don't kick.
Because you work for the cartel.
If you must know, ketamine is usually carried by paramedics, not the fire service. So what's most likely going to happen is the paramedics are on scene with the ambulance. The fire service is most likely, what's going to happen is the paramedics are going to stick them with the ketamine and make them, feel real good. And then the firefighters are probably going to drag him out, tie him to the gurney, and then they're going to haul him off. Right?
And you're all killing me. You're all killing me. Cartel. My name is
he about to feel good. That ketamine about to make him feel real good. Oh boy.
And I'm being
I have seen some messed up individuals that I've had to do like life-saving treatment on. Bro, they feel like they on top of the world in that ketamine delusion. They feel good, boy.
I'm being murdered. I swear to God, I am being murdered by the cartel. You're all murderers. You're making me overdose and kill me. You gotta make me 5 times. You're an asshole. How do you sleep at night? Can you tell my mom that you now love her?
Yes, we will tell your mom so.
You want to put this on him? There's no spit everywhere?
Oh, we got a spitter. We got a spitter.
Can I at least have a drink of water before I die?
But if you were being cooperative, we can try. But
dude, you're killing me.
Okay.
You're overdosing me on purpose.
We didn't overdose you on purpose.
I got ketamine. It's gonna be choking my blood. Why do you think I ran to Wawa to tell my mom that you guys are killing me? You're overdosing me on ketamine. I don't do ketamine. I drink alcohol. I got chased by the cartel, and they're ready to chop me up in pieces. Yeah, I said it. And you all motherfuckers work for them. Nobody is ever gonna see me ever again. And I'm gonna lose my kid. They're killing me.
Danielovich.
Yeah, look, the needle's in my arm.
When he goes home, we're gonna go out your way.
You don't think it'd be easier to pull him by the shoulders that way?
Oh, all right.
There you go.
All right, let's go.
You taking him?
Yep.
Bobbles on the ground.
And they're killing me. They overdosed me. I got ketamine and whatever the they gave me. I smoke crack and drink beer. I'm not gonna die from it. They hit me with 10 needles, and I'll show up my report. Tell my mother, cartels are cut me up, and all these work for me. Lay down. Can you tell my mother I love her?
Once you hit 18, your mommy can't save you. You can be angry, paranoid, drunk, or spiraling, but if you're sitting behind the wheel of a car, you're in control of something that weighs over a ton. And think about this, when your mind is slipping and your foot's still near the gas, the entire world becomes a potential target. And I've seen people fall apart in that driver's seat, eyes glazed, words slurred, and caught between rage and panic. Sometimes it's mental illness, sometimes it's drugs, and sometimes it's just someone who's reached the end of their rope. But to an officer, all those versions look the same at first, unstable and capable of doing something deadly in a second. When cops approach a car like this, they're not just walking into a conversation, they're stepping into a situation where the engine itself is a threat and every second counts. Breaking glass isn't about aggression, it's about survival. When someone's mentally gone but still gripping the steering wheel, that glass is the only thing between you and getting control of the suspect. Not every breakdown looks violent at first. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's someone rocking back and forth, muttering to themselves, but in the blink of an eye, that
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Rocket back. Shut up. Leave me alone. Don't talk about me like that.
I can turn explosive, especially when their mind is gone. And people may see this video and
What if, I was thinking about it just now, guys. What if I got like my certifications for firefighting and EMT and I like framed them and put them on the back wall? What do y'all think about that? Y'all think that might be a fun little thing to do for the backdrop? What do y'all think? Y'all like that idea? I wonder if I can find the binder. Let me see if I can find it. Well, you know what? I don't know what information on the certification itself I can show and not show, but that'll like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to cause problems.
survival. When someone's mentally gone but still gripping the steering wheel, that glass is the only thing between you and getting control of the suspect. Not every breakdown looks violent at first. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's someone rocking back and forth, muttering to themselves, but in the blink of an eye, that quiet can turn explosive, especially when their mind is gone. And people may see this video and say, why not wait them out? Well, because time isn't neutral. The longer you wait, the more that instability grows. Every cop I know has been there. One side of your brain wants to calm things down. The other screaming to act before someone gets hurt. So you're balancing compassion with command presence. And if you hesitate...
I'll probably see if I can't get them framed up. So that way tomorrow y'all can see them and stuff, right? That'd be kind of fun to do for the backdrop. I just got to make sure that if I got any information on there that could be leaked, I got like some tape or something over it, right?
Headlines will say officers failed to act. Just as
I ain't
fast
trying
as
to get
those-
myself doxxed, you know what I'm
The
saying?
officer went too far. There's no perfect move, only the least tragic one.
This suspect, Chris, was charged with possession of cocaine, possession of drug paraphernalia, resisting an officer without violence, driving with a suspended license.
Hey, we got one for the collectible cube. Hold on. We got a prior as well. I would say he was screaming. I don't really think it's exorcism level, but it's not going to matter. Right? Collectible cube. What else did we get? We got priors, right? Is there any prior on here? Didn't do anything, being arrested, chud cop. I would say, I don't think that was a chud cop. I'm not going to lie. I don't think that was a chud cop. I don't think there was really a chud cop up in there. K9, pepper spray, I'm going to sue, drone POV, have kids, first name basis, feral bite. Nah, we don't have any priors. We do have a collectible cube, though. That's something.
Felony fleeing or attempting to elude police. He is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law, and legend says he still hasn't been able to call his mother.
Yo, you know what? No, that's Chud Cop right there. That's Midwest Safety. That's the Chud Cop right there. That's a Chud. Oh, not that one. Not that one. That's the wrong one. Hold on. This one. Right here. Right here. There we go. All right. That's the stream. We will be back on tomorrow bright and early. You know how it goes. I will see you awesome people tomorrow. Make sure you hype, comment, leave the what else? Like, comment, leave hypes. You can hype up to 3 times a week. Make sure y'all hyping. It's been helping out with the viewership. My viewership has gone down the shitter because YouTube doesn't like me very much, and it's because I'm not going to be suppressed from using my freedom of speech because I fought and I actually did things for my community that changed people's lives, unlike YouTube. So it's my goddamn given right as a as an American to express my freedom of speech and talk about things that might be a little charged, regardless of how people seem to think or feel. We will be back tomorrow, guys. Y'all stay safe, stay friendly, enjoy the rest of y'all's day. Try to stay away from crazy people, man. I know there's a lot of them out there. They're trying to infect you like a nasty little plague that they are. They are. Let me see. Let me get y'all let me get that music going. I should do that. That's weird. Like I have it. If you just can't hate YouTube enough, you just can't hate it enough, right? You just can't do it. You can't hate it. You can't hate it enough. There we go. All right, boys and ladies, we rolling up out of here. Try to put a smile on someone's face. Let's go. You might change their whole day, their whole life. You never know. And thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for being here. As long as y'all show up, I will show up every single day. All right. W Jules, W Donos, W channel members. Big W for channel members, man. YouTube been fucking me. Them channel members, y'all channel members, y'all are literally like covering most of the channel right now. Like to give y'all an idea. Hey, I'll just pull it up. I don't give a fuck. YouTube can suck a wiener. I'll show it. I don't give a fuck. Right here. You see, this is my viewers now. I'm barely making 61 cents a video. Look at that. Hey, I didn't even get any money on this one. 180 views, 53 cents. Wow, look at that, guys. Whoa, that's crazy. Look at that. Look at that viewership right there. Oh, 700. I got $1.34. Man, we had TikTok levels of income now, boys. Look at that. Man, look at... Oh, 83 cents. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Again, guys, I'm not showing up here for the money at this point. I got a statement to make. And you know what? As long as I got my statement, I'm going to show y'all what stubborn really looks like. I used to make $24 on a stream. $24 on a stream, boys. $24 on a stream. I don't even crack like $1 now. Ain't that about right? Man. That's crazy, right? That sure is something. Oh yeah? Unable to display. I wonder why it would be unable to display, guys. What's the matter? I'm uncovering your nice little secret? You didn't expect me to just pull shit up on stream? What's the matter, YouTube? The truth will always make itself known, even if you don't want it to. By not saying anything, people will know. W chat, by the way, y'all are awesome. I love y'all. Keep showing up, and I'm gonna keep being here. Peace!
The heathens got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need